Hello, everybody. Welcome to this again. This is our little story called Folks and Tales. We are doing a springtime themed episode this time called Calamity at the Clover Cup. My name is Erin Rice Carlson. I am one half of the duo known as Trixie Wizard Comics. We make comics about video games. And right now, however, we're playing some D&D with some of my very dear friends who I'd love to introduce themselves and talk to you about the characters they're playing in this folktale jamboree that we all dreamed up together. So, Gabe, why don't you start this time?
Hi, I'm Gabe Greenspan. I'm playing Hoiktoper, the fearful swords bard who loves singing to the birds and going on adventures with his buddies.
Okay, fantastic. Avery.
Hi, I'm Dirge 14th. I am playing Endymion, the Graviturgy wizard astrologist. He's a wizard that is in love with the moon, and the moon is in love with him. And he does research on it and hopes to see her again one day.
I love that I do have the power to make that happen or not. Jasmine.
Hi, I'm Jasmine. I play the Yule Cat, which is based on an Icelandic folktale about a cat who eats children who don't wear their new clothes on Christmas, but a slightly modified and not as evil version.
Fantastic. Not as evil at all. Beloved, in fact, if you give him a chance.
He's lovely.
Yes, I think so too. Steve.
Hey everybody, I am Silver Bulette, and today I will be playing Alton Legallo, who is a halfling paladin based off of this sprightly tailor tale from Celtic lore, who worships the goddess Brigid.
Yes. All right. So for those of you who do not know what's been going on for these heroes so far, they've effectively been hired by Santa Claus because something is going wrong in the world of folktales specifically. Someone or something is rewriting them. No one's really exactly sure why this is happening, but our heroes have been tasked to fix the problem, to make the fairy tales and folktales as they should be, and then everyone can remember them correctly again instead of having a world basically thrown into chaos by some really wacky twists and turns in the narrative. So if you're all ready to start, I think we should probably deal with a holiday that got goofed up that's associated with March.
Let's go.
Oh, golly, here we go. All right.
What could that possibly be?
I don't know. As usual, we do have to start with verse. It's a funny old thing, this business of tales, as the years drag along and the memory fails, to recall what it was that beckoned the start, the chicken or egg, the head or the heart. And funnier still, how journeys can blend, like walking in footprints, a line without end, till the wandering is all one recalls how to do, from days into months in the step of a shoe. What was it, we asked, we went forth to find? What destiny fell to the back of the mind? 50 long years, in the blink of an eye, these four searched the what, but not for the why. A holiday folly or nursery rhyme, writ tangled and twisted or right out of time, but never a whisper, a whiff, or a peep of the villain behind it, the wolf and the sheep. The one that turns holiday worlds on their heads, so that Santa's forechosen must stand in his stead. It's the year 1950, and they travel to London to put right a wrong most frightful and sudden. A pilferer gave old Kris Kringle a shock when he stole Father Christmas's favorite red sock. Not the usual task for these lords of the lore, but Santa's cold tootsies could take it no more. The four track the thief near Hanover Square. The gremlin is startled and caught unaware. He's not eager to trust and rarely inquisitive. So with that, I must ask them all to roll for initiative.
Oh, what a good... I was like, how are you going to rhyme inquisitive?
God, that was
Oh, you genius.
fast.
All right, here we
Hey, I'm
go.
Danger
First roll of the game.
I can actually...
Oh, hey, a 16 for Alton.
Let me get you a turn order.
Oh, yeah, starting off real low with Hoik.
Alrighty, cool. I'm extremely excited about what this is going to look like for you guys.
I am already... Hey, 18. Let's go.
Where
I
are
always
we?
roll so high. We're looking in the void of nothing. The nexus of all things.
It'll become clear really quick.
Cool.
Oh god, I'm probably gonna be first. Let me start thinking about my turn.
Ooh, he rolled
I'm
good
guessing.
too.
Oh no, I don't want to hear that.
real poor.
He rolled real good. That's a nat 19, buddy.
Oh,
Ooh.
never mind. He's first.
He's gonna go
He's gonna
first.
eat somebody late.
I love it when I always think I'm gonna go first because I've got a good roll, and it's like, oh, you're last. What? Okay.
What's your number, Alton? I'm sorry.
16.
Nice. That's look. I'm
Oh,
proud
no,
of you.
it's legitimate.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's admirable. It's commendable.
Admiral. That's a good one.
This gremlin leers around at all of you for disturbing his peaceful day inside the washing machine he calls home.
What? What?
Jesus.
You'll never take me socks, you dastards. I'll take the socks from every last one of you till you meet me on me terms. And with that, he's gonna roll an attack.
Oh no.
By the way, you all have necklaces of water breathing that are kind of glowing this bioluminescent color. It looks like Winto Green, your friend and Santa's secretary, made sure you'd be able to breathe while inside the washing machine.
That's so kind of
washing
him.
machine.
Beware the dastardly actions of me lair. Everyone needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
Behold the spin
Damn.
cycle.
Oh God.
Come on.
Oh,
yeah.
no! That was a natty 1.
Oh, bad
Yay.
start.
It's not gonna be great.
I rolled a 5.
I rolled an 8.
Oh,
14.
none of you saved.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
great. This is gonna be a party wipe. Okay, cool.
What?
So as the washing machine starts turning and twisting, you're flipped ass over tea kettle, bumping and bludgeoning against the sides as water rushes into your lungs. You blow out the bubbles, harmlessly of course, but you are given a good shiner across your eyes and nose, and we're gonna roll some bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
It's only 12 points of damage to all of you. I rolled really low.
Ooh, starting good. Starting real good.
That's not good.
Whew. And he is going to, that was the lair that went before him, and he is going to cast mage armor on himself to be a little better at this.
Oh my god.
Endymion.
Wow. Okay. Oof, I'm gonna look up at him like, I don't want to be here any more than you do. And we're gonna start strong. I'm gonna cast gravity sinkhole on him because I'm hurting already.
Woof.
So
Oh my god.
I need him to make a Constitution saving throw DC 16.
Okay, it's probably not going to go great for the lad.
Gonna
No,
start
nat 3,
strong.
nat 3.
Okay, he's gonna take 21 points of damage, and I'm going to pull him closer. Well, the point of the circle is like 20 feet, I think.
Yes.
20-foot circle. Yes. So he will.
Towards you?
10, no. 5.
Not at all.
No.
So
No.
about here, this is where I will pull him towards,
Here?
closer to the melee.
Yes.
I guess it could be closer to everyone. But that's what I
Away from you.
away from me. And then I'll actually I'll push Yulecat if she's willing forward.
So,
If-
Yulecat, this is like a
if
bad
he's
day
willing.
already. You're in water, so this is the worst. Would you like to be buffeted by your friend as well?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay, and I will gently press her forward to give her just 5 feet towards the gremlin. So she moved 5 feet closer to him.
All right, feel free to move yourself, Jasmine. There you go. All right, that it
Oh.
for you, Endymion?
No, I'm sorry. I'm graviturgy. So I'm just gonna. I can actually move that guy 5 more feet. I'm just.
Yeah,
Gonna,
right. You can like any direction, right?
Yeah, he's gonna go right here. So he's in melee.
Yes.
I might have read your wacky old class a little more carefully before this one, friend.
Yeah, I'll say he's all yours, Alton. Get us out of here, and I'm done.
I see you're a man who appreciates socks too, halfling. Do your worst.
With that, as we're swimming around, is there a swimming speed issue versus a movement speed?
I'm gonna say because thing isn't even completely filled with water. It's like sloshing around as a spin cycle would. You're swimming fine if like you're not really submerged in water or anything. So I'm not gonna give you that dumb disadvantage thing on your weapons.
Gotcha. The reason I ask is because I want to make sure I get my full movement in, so I'm just going to be messing with this guy and trying to get around him. So I'm going to go 25
Full
feet
25.
over here,
Big
because
25.
Alton has figured out over the last 50 years, oh, this is how these wonderful fuzzy socks work.
Yes!
And then he's going to bring his war pick +1 down on him.
There's a big +1 burned into the war pick now.
That's awesome.
Oh, no, that's not very good, though. That was an 11 all told.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
he's very little. Like,
Unfortunately,
he's this big, bright green target. He's in like this green 3-piece suit and a green bowler hat. This is an easy target, and
Yeah. That's what I thought.
I'm down here, boyo.
Yes. I get a second attack if I remember correctly. Yes. Okay.
You're a
Second
pally.
attack. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, that's better. 19 to hit.
That hits.
Yes, good. Now, do you want me to use the fuzzy sock, or was that only official on the first one?
Oh no, we can make it for the second one. That's okay.
Okay. Excellent.
The charge is still coursing through you.
Well, that didn't help a whole lot. That is 10 total damage.
Yeah, but we're in water, so double that lightning.
Oh, sweet.
Ooh,
Okay.
baby.
So that would be 6 then rather than 3, so 13 damage.
Ouchies. He's not looking great. He's looking a little nervous. All of you would we'll do Yulecat and then we'll do Hoik, then we'll do a free perception on something. Go ahead, Yulecat.
Yulecat is going to move up and
Oh, God.
start.
Ah,
Never good. Never good when your cat moves up.
oh god. How do you murder him, Yulecat?
I'm going to start with 2 attacks first and see how he's doing. All right, that's going to be 22 and a 27.
Ah, saints alive.
10 damage on the first one and 11 damage on the second.
Oof. Bloodied.
He's bloodied. All right, I'm going to go for 2 more. Use a key point.
Yeah.
16 and 20.
Both hit.
All right. Oh, 12 and 10.
Jesus.
Ay, ay, ay. Youch. He's wobbling. He's barely able to withstand his own spin cycle.
All right, that's it for Yulecat for now.
Hoik,
All right.
give me all you got.
Loik's gonna run in, axe is raised, and try and hit with the flat of the blade. He's not trying to hack this thing. Just knock him out a little.
Perfect. Just knock him out a little.
Just a little bit. First one is a 21 to hit.
Absolutely.
Second one is a 21 as well to hit.
They both will, in fact.
Well, that is incredible. First is 7. Second is 10.
Describe it, Hoik.
Hoik running forward, axes raised like a madman trying to slosh his way.
Ah! Yield!
Will like flip them last second and just sort of like smash them together on either side of his head, sort of cymbal style.
He sees little birds swirling around his head as you just mush and box his little ears. And he goes, yield.
Alton
And
is going to grab him to make sure he doesn't spin away from us.
You know what? Yes, make an athletics check.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, well, that didn't succeed, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, no.
Well, +7, though, so 10.
You grab him.
Bud.
It's just that you're both pulled around in the spin cycle, and now you're both. There are 2 tiny figures attached to each other, just spinning around in the washing machine.
Oh, hold on, I got him.
Whoa, boy.
And like try and athletics get both of them.
You can, yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Let's go.
You like not even looking. Hold on, I got him.
Boom. Yeah. You all right there, Alton?
Yeah, much better now. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Sure.
The little green clad man is just drooling on Alton.
Oh.
Well, it wasn't pretty.
Yeah. I might have hit him a little harder than I meant to there. Oh.
The washing machine is slowing to a stop as you all talk. From the outside, this was just a normal day at the laundromat, and someone clearly like lost a boot in here or something. But to the rest of you, this was, life or death. As it stops, what would you all like to do?
Well, we were sent here to get socks. Is that what? I don't usually do things like this.
Yeah, Santa Claus's sock was stolen. You'd imagine it'd be quite large, considering the stature of the gent. But so far, no sock you can see on him.
Alton's gonna check around on this fella clad in green to see if they're going to make it, just to make sure Hoik didn't take him out completely.
Make a medicine check.
Yeah, all right. What is with the threes? Oh boy. -1, so that's a 2.
Oh.
He's dying.
Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna. Hey,
any breath could be his
points
last.
to lay on hands immediately if I'm thinking, oh no, he's dying. I gotta fix him.
He's like, top of the Hurry in, what do you want? I ain't got nothing of yours. I know. I don't have any of your socks. Let me go.
I think you might have one from a friend of ours, though. A big fella? Big beard? Where?
That could be anyone.
Santa Claus?
You're having me on. You don't know the big man himself. Who are you?
Well, I think of all of us, you might have heard of Yule Cat over here.
I'm gonna roll for him. Yep.
He's been making quite a name for himself.
That is true.
Are you that pussycat all the children hate?
Yeah, that's me.
Wow.
Well, I don't think they hate her.
So rude.
They don't like me very
I'm
much.
sorry. I'm a little blunt by nature, rough around the edges. Why am I apologizing to you? You broke into me house.
Fair enough.
Well, if you didn't steal things, we wouldn't have to break into your house. It still doesn't sound right.
I took the socks so I could have a word with Santa Claus. I didn't know he was going to send a posse after me. It didn't seem very jolly of him to do.
I feel like if you snuck into his house and stole his sock, you could have just talked to him there. But
Also had a conversation at that time, yeah.
I didn't. Well, he's never home, as you all know, unless he has to load presents into the sleigh. When was the last time you saw Santa Claus?
Yeah, fair
Touché.
point.
Y'all, to be fair, you've been doing this for 50 years. You never see Santa Claus.
Good enough. Good enough.
All right. Well, what favor did you need from him?
You're not going to believe me.
We work for Santa Claus and we just fought you in a washing machine.
I still don't understand how that works. Like we were outside and then we were in it and we were doesn't.
I believe it's called starting in medias res, but anyway.
Oh, storytelling devices.
Indeed, boyo. What do you all know about Ireland?
Alton just looks like, what? Oh, you want? Oh, okay.
Everyone is going to need to make wisdom saving throws about Ireland.
Here we go.
Oh boy. Yeah, beginning of the end, yeah.
14.
14. Okay.
You know how consistently good Hoik is with these wisdom saves.
Whoa!
So big 5 coming at you.
12.
I'm letting D&D Beyond do it for me, and that was a nat 20, so 26.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, come on, that's about as in character as we
okay.
can get, right?
Yeah.
So he starts explaining Ireland to all of you, and it only sounds strange to the one of you who's from there. He explains to you all, well, as the story tells it, the Emerald Isle is the land of the snakes, home of all the serpents. And as you all know, this time of year, they're gearing up for the great motorsports race. It's the favorite thing of the Snakes of Ireland. And, well, listen, I know leprechauns are not allowed in Ireland anymore. And I assure you, that's what I am. I'm not a gremlin, no matter what they say about me. But could I borrow one of your socks, please? I will give it back.
I don't have socks. I'm a cat.
All right, not you.
I have them, but you won't like the smell.
Listen, I've made a trade of it since my banishment.
Oh, man.
I don't mind.
All right. Hoik will take off his giant, like, mud-crusted boot.
This has never, ever been washed, has it, Hoik?
Not one time.
No.
The spin cycle has been the most
like-
washing it's gotten.
Exactly. And, like, sort of shimmy the sock off and hand it over to the gremlin.
All right. He takes it in his hands and scrunches up his little nose and focuses. And the sock is gone. All right. I will give this back to you, but I think you're going to need to be the one to help me to do it, unless you do have a direct line to Santa Claus. I am able to send these socks to me magical pot where I keep all my treasures. There are a lot of socks in this pot at this point. I don't know how to get them back at present, but they exist, and I know for a certainty they're in Ireland. I know there's a specific road I need to walk to get them back, but the snakes won't let me cross the border. And I cannot... Look, I can tell you everything there is to know about Ireland. I know the topography. I know that I could talk to you about my favorite bangers and mash recipes for days, but they won't let me back, no matter what I do. And everyone keeps insisting, and I even know for a certainty that Ireland is the island of the snakes that drive. And yet, my treasure is there, and I used to be the lord of the land. So, you tell me. At this point, Alton, Ireland is not a land of snakes that drive cars. That's absurd. You're from there. You've gotten a little better. It seems to typically be you who sorts out these stories first. And you know for sure that what's been happening for the past half a century is happening again.
All right. It sounds like we need to go to Ireland because that's wrong. I'm sorry, my friend. I just trust me when I say you're not wrong in doubting your own mind, because snakes should not drive cars. That seems dangerous.
They're not even suited for it. How would they do the pedals and the wheel?
Right.
Actually not
What if you
possible.
needed to pedal and the brake at the same time to do a wicked turn?
I
You
think-
can't do it.
How would one drift around the tight corners as a snake?
Precisely.
Plus, how do they wear suits?
Helmets?
What?
What?
Ridiculous, all of it.
Yeah, as soon as Alton starts explaining it to all of you, I will give you one more wisdom save. We'll treat it like you got it with advantage because your friend helped you out. And this is the most absurd these stories have gotten so far.
I will use my bless.
Yeah.
20.
You've got one too, Gabe, if you want it.
I
Wow.
will use mine because I rolled a natural 2.
I rolled a natural 1, but with the bless, I got a 17.
Woo!
20.
All right. Gabe, how'd it go?
6.
Gabe, Hoik has heard about this race.
Oh, God.
Listen, you're positive. The Sligo Sidewinders are the coolest team. They've never won, but you know for sure that this race happens every year, so it's not
Oh.
weird.
Well, if we're going so I can cheer on the Sidewinders, I'm here for it.
Yes. All right, yeah, but for the Yule Cat and Endymion, you're convinced at least that this is probably something fishy going on. Look, do any of you know what a leprechaun is? You know that we hide treasures and you have to solve riddles and I'll trick you into giving... Listen, we're not the greatest. I know that we lie, as a profession to trick you out of gold, but I really am not a bad gent. I don't want to live in a laundromat forever, and I will give back all the socks if you can find a way to fix this and find the road back to me pot of treasure. You've got me vow. Me word is usually me vow when I want it to be.
That doesn't unsettle me. I think it's happening again.
I
This is
feel a
twin-
little lopsided.
Well,
Yeah.
that was a spin cycle. I am sorry about it.
That's true. That was kind of confusing.
Do we have a
We-
bargain?
we need to fix this. Whatever it is, we need to fix it.
Oh, no, you can't fix the games. You get carded for that.
Oh,
What is the large one talking about?
I don't know.
If you try and fix them, that's cheating. It has to be a fair race with every snake honored the way it should be.
We're talking about something else now.
Okay.
the story. It's the story again, Hoik.
Oh,
This is wrong.
okay.
Yeah, Hoik, you listen. You're not convinced, but you've done this enough. Where you're like, I mean, maybe, but
If you say so.
This is a
Whatever
pretty
gets
cool
me to the
reality.
races.
So at this point, if you would all like to open the door to the washing machine, you can leave. Water will spill out onto the floor.
Oh yeah, we're still inside the washing machine.
You are still inside a washing machine.
Oh, yeah.
I was just getting comfortable in here. This is about right size for me.
Yeah, I was too, and it worried me. I worried about my own sanity as I realized I started liking it in here for a moment when all I really want to do is breathe the clean air of the Connemara. So if you would all like to go, and I don't really know what to tell you other than go to Ireland, and I don't know.
I guess we're going to Ireland.
Hooray!
And if you, I really will give Santa sock back. The wee folk can use socks as sleeping bags. I've made quite a deal out of. There are so many banished folk from the Emerald Isle.
I'd like my sock back at some point as well.
I think he tricked you, so.
Oh.
All right, I will give it back. I mean, when I figure out how to do it.
Sure.
Alton pulls out some extra thread he's got and starts trying to, while they're walking and talking, he's starting to thread together a new sock for Gabe. Or sorry, for Hoik. It's going to take him a while, though, because his foot's so big.
That's true.
Immediately darning. Yep. So, as you all exit the washing machine, I'll say, yeah, and Endymion, as you're leaving, you feel a buzzing in your back pocket.
What might this be? I'll go look. I'm not sure what it is, but I'll...
Yeah. You pull out a silver compact mirror, and inside the glass, you see a familiar face.
Who is it?
New compact mirror, who dis?
What is this?
Well, hey there, Endymion. It's me, Winto Green, calling on the Winto phone.
Right, I forgot that you gave this to us. I'm not used to using such methods, but...
That's all right. It's hard to live for eternity and remember everything.
Well, it's not guaranteed, but sure.
Anyway, you guys will not believe what the big guy is on about now.
Oh, I'm sure we will. Continue.
Well, smash this chestnut in your nutcrackers. Santa's trying to tell me that there's no such thing as the Clover Cup.
Yeah.
As if.
Right? No all-snake professional driving competition spanning the entire country of Ireland. The famous snake capital of the globe.
Are you hearing this, Alton?
I am. I'm hearing it.
Yeah, hello, Alton.
Hi, how you doing? Is another one. Wint, you can really trust the big guy on this. He's right. This.
Listen, friend, I am a lifelong fan of the Sligo Sidewinders. So,
Sidewinder, slide.
You know, we're gonna upgrade this mirror so we can high five through the glass, Hoik.
Can't wait.
Not today. So, what do you mean? There's no.
Well,
You can't be serious.
yes, it looks like it's happening for a third time, so...
Okay, I know I was wrong about the Kingdom of Rats and Punxsutawney, the Land of Eternal Night.
We're going to be 3 for 3, Winter
And,
Green.
well, there was also Arbor Day, the dawn of the arboreal reckoning, but that turned out to be a lie. But you really think that there actually isn't a sovereign kingdom of only snakes that no humans or leprechauns or fake folk are allowed to live on?
I mean, that sounded ridiculous coming out of your mouth, so I think we both can agree that.
Wint, when we first met, you remember I came from Ireland, yeah?
Whoa.
His head is going to explode. You probably shouldn't have told him that.
You guys are real good at giving me nosebleeds, I'll tell you what.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
I'm gonna make a wisdom saving throw for Winto Green.
His head doesn't explode.
He made it with a nat 16.
Oh, nice.
This is really another whoopsie doopsie alley oopsie.
Seems like it.
No. What? Guys, we'll get there and you'll all see.
No, there probably is gonna be a snake race, but I'm guessing it's not real. Man, I liked that okay, there's probably something horrible going on, but
Probably.
I kind of wanted to watch it this year.
Well, I mean, maybe that's part of what we need to do. If you want to come meet us, we're going to be in Ireland.
Okay, but Santa is at a very specific Jingle Bell convention. He's presenting, like, he got them to do like German sixths, like, and he really wanted to display the new Jingle Bells. So I'm kind of watching things.
Wow.
At the North
Understood.
Pole.
I wouldn't miss that.
Right, it's pretty riveting stuff, I'm told. But
Kind of important.
do you guys? I mean, where are you again? Do you need me to send the sleigh or?
Probably.
Yes, that actually would be amazing.
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, who's gonna drive it? Oh golly! Wait, you're in London. Can't you just like get on a boat?
Oh.
Sure, I guess that works too.
Everyone's heading over for the fake snake race, so I guess you could just like hop, skip, and a jump.
I'm sure one of our more sociable people can find us transportation.
Do you have any leads so far?
Only to go to Ireland and find this race.
Okay. Cool.
Socks.
Socks. What? Oh, did you get it? Did you get the big eye sock back?
No, in fact, we're actually down another sock. We're going in the wrong direction.
This is the wrong direction. We wanted to go the other way and have more socks.
Yeah.
Great.
So,
Yeah.
how is this is all tied back to the big eye sock?
Yeah, the sock is in Ireland. We have to get to Ireland to get the sock.
This is as thick as Mrs. Claus healing common cold stew.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. She puts a lot of garlic in it. It's more than I enjoy, to be honest. Any hoot. Okay, go to Ireland. You've got to find whatever's been written wrong in the story. And Ireland! I know a guy. There's a fish. There's a fish in Ireland who knows everything about everything. You could try talking to him.
Trevor?
No, he's a salmon.
Different fish.
Salmon of knowledge. I think he just goes by salmon of knowledge. It's pretty pretentious, to be honest.
All right.
Yeah, he lives in a river. That makes sense, I guess.
It's a fish.
If you want, yeah. Here, he's like starts digging through maps in Santa's office. He just like throws a map of like Belgium across the room. You can see him flying on the other side of the compact mirror. Like, here, and he points out the river you need to go to. Like, right there.
Right.
Okay, well, look at that.
You know, I'm gonna send the sleigh. You guys don't gotta take a boat. It's okay. I'm sorry. I was being lazy. Sometimes they get awfully lost or distracted. Hold on, they're going right now.
If you insist.
Yeah. You know, I mean, you can have them do laps again, or you just keep them safe. I don't know if snakes eat reindeer, but you know, just I don't know
Okay.
much about much.
That'd have to be a big snake.
Yeah,
Though
they
the
got all
competition's-
sizes.
Competition's been getting pretty big this year, so
I think the Athlone anaconda's retired, so there might be some hungry old snakes looking for some deer. So, you know, take care. Don't let them eat Donner. All right, they're on the way, so call me on the mirror if you need some support or any info, but the salmon probably knows more than I do about everything. So,
Understood.
Merry Christmas, Happy Racing Day, or you know,
Merry Christmas.
not. I don't know. That's how I say it. It's hello and goodbye up here. You know, goodbye. All right, and he shuts
Bye-bye.
his mirror.
Okay, that was interesting.
I
Sleigh's on
feel
its way.
like we're on a good journey here. I feel like everything's coming together in a really nice way.
I hope so.
DM checking in with Hoik. Are you really just pumped to go to the race, or like does this actually
Thrilled.
feel good? Yeah. There will be no questing. We just got to get good seats.
Hoik is like
Oh,
gonna
no.
be front and center.
All
Race
right.
time.
This is perfect. Okay, so you all wait around kind of like outside this laundromat. Did you guys leave the leprechaun just in the washing machine, or do you want to take him with you to Ireland?
He's not allowed, right? He's
Like
there's,
you can he's little, like
Ooh.
it's up to you guys. You don't have to take him. He didn't really offer to go, but
I mean,
I'm just
Hoik-
curious.
We did need the sock. Do we think he can get it without?
Do we-
coming with us?
Do we all have a Wintergreen phone?
I think at present only one has been created. Do you it can be your turn to hold it, Yule Cat, if you'd like to.
Well, I was gonna give one to the leprechaun so we could call the leprechaun if we needed his help.
Unfortunately, they're not sending stones. It really is just this magical compact mirror. But if you would like the leprechaun and Wint to be able to talk and get to know each other, you could pass it off to
Just
him.
in the bag.
I'll do that conversation for you guys.
Oh God.
I don't think we need to bring him. If he's all magic-y, he should be able to meet us at the end of the tunnel, maybe.
It potentially, with the way you guys have seen these stories play out, when you fix them, things kind of seem to be put back where they should be. So if you find a way to let the leprechaun be allowed in Ireland again, he'll probably just be there. Is
Cool.
what you would know from your other experiences over the past half century.
Okay.
I'm worried about him with the reindeer. I don't
Hmm.
they'll if he takes one of their socks, he'll get a swift kick in the face is what'll happen.
I mean, I did not know they were wearing socks, but by all means, that is.
Well, Alton's been knitting them
Alton-
little booties.
Of
course.
I was going to say the same thing. Alton has 1000% knit them entire outfits. Like he was doing the fashion show at the North Pole last year. Like all the reindeer have couture outfits.
Fair enough. Then I will take your advice and we will leave him here.
Speaking of the reindeer, as you all stand in Hanover Square, you do see flying above in the middle of the day. No humans are really stopping and taking notice of this as they all go about their days in rainy London. It's obvious that there is a spell put on this sleigh, and you know that it does have the powers of time travel, or at least time dilation as well. So you can get to Ireland pretty much like now, like
Oh yeah.
as you. So I don't believe any of you do have vehicle proficiencies still. So last time it was animal handling from Hoik. Is that what
Yep.
we'd like to do again?
Mhm.
Yep, that's what got us there.
Fantastic. Okay, so I will go ahead and let you make that animal handling check. I assume you call out all their names. I'm not going to make you do it every single time.
Yep, on all of you.
On everyone, and Comet, you come as well.
Yeah. Okay, that is an 11.
They don't immediately move, and when they do finally, they start flying towards the North Pole.
jeez.
Oh, God. Nope, hold on, everyone. Sorry, I didn't give instructions. I
They look
just
back and like-
named you. We actually need to go to Ireland. There's races.
They look so skeptical about
Oh,
Ireland. It's clear the reindeer do not like the island of snakes.
Well,
Hold on. Didn't we need to go to? Did I understand correctly? I think we need to go to Belgium first to talk to a salmon.
oh. All right.
No, went through a map of or are you just being, are
Threw a
you,
map of
are
Belgium
you
out of the
being
way.
Alton in
Through.
character?
I missed. No.
Because this could have just been a great
We'll go
Alton
with
moment.
yes. I just heard Belgium, and I was like, oh, okay. Side trip.
But,
Got
no,
it.
Salmon of Knowledge is also in Ireland. He's
All right.
Okay.
So there's a.
Ignore
there's
me.
a
Ignore
fish. If you don't like snakes, or do you like fish?
Go ahead and make a persuasion check about the fish.
Not one of my greatest skills, but okay. Dirty 20.
Okay, what? And just for me, free insight check. I just want to see if you notice something.
It was good. 22.
Yeah, okay. So they're not eager about fish, Hoik. They're just taking pity on you at this point, but they do turn towards Ireland.
I'll take it.
All right. So the deer fly a very short distance, all things considered. And you did Whoever would like to make a survival check to try and remember what Wint showed you on the map to get you close to this river, please be my guest.
21.
Oh, thank God.
Yulecat nails this. Yulecat, like, I think you mostly remember bodies of water just to know to stay away from them. So you're like, oh yeah, this big, mean, long-looking wet snake. Don't go near that, except we have to. So you fly pretty safely and handily directly to where the river is and where the salmon of knowledge supposedly lives. And with that, we can move to a new map.
Glitzen, take us down nice and easy.
Make an animal handling check
Damn
with
it.
disadvantage because this is Glitzen.
Oh no.
Big 3.
Oh boy.
Blitzen thinks you're telling him to lay down, and he just
Oh, no.
stops flying.
Oh no.
Got it.
Glitzen! No!
Yeah, the
Going
landing
down.
is extremely bumpy. Everyone feel
Oh,
free
boy.
to brace for impact.
Oh boy.
We need to roll for that. Like, what are you doing?
Sorry.
You all take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you
Jesus.
skirt to
Oh,
I have a slow fall as a cat. Can I?
Yep,
Okay, cool.
absolutely.
Wait a minute. Do I have? I don't. Oof.
Featherfall?
I don't have it.
That's good.
Should have picked that up.
Alton just has a lot of health to give up. That's
I don't.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm almost dead.
Did we take a long rest on, or is it just too short of a ride?
I don't think you got a long rest in, but it will help you to know the race is not today, it's tomorrow. So you'll
okay.
probably get one in before
Lovely.
whatever happens tomorrow.
That's good.
Lovely.
As you're standing on the banks of this river, it's babbling along, dancing around rocks, carrying its sediment, doing what rivers do. What would you all like to do in this situation?
Yulecat's gonna try to sniff out the salmon. Is that a thing?
Excellent. Yulecat? Of course it's a thing.
Okay.
You know how to do this. Yeah, for sure. What would you like to use for your sniffer?
Would that be? I'm guessing that's perception.
I will take that. You
Okay.
are kind of investigating more, but you're looking for a sense, so you're not direct. Yeah, sure, go ahead. I'll give it to you.
21.
Yes.
This river
Yulecat.
smells like fish for sure. But you're getting, bass. You're getting sturgeon, and then that smelled pink. There's a salmon around here.
I just start going towards it.
Mhm.
My just cat instincts are just like, I'm gonna go get that fish.
I'm gonna get that fish. Yeah.
I'm gonna get that.
I'm gonna get that fish.
So Yulecat, upon looking down into the river, it's extremely dark. It's daytime, but a deep river would be dark. You'd be able to see through that though. You're a cat, you have dark vision.
Mhm.
This is pretty impenetrable though. Hard to see down there. Does anyone else want to help Yulecat out with something?
Well, I do have this. I can light stuff up.
That was very close. I almost.
Yeah, and Demian, wait.
I did this time. I was thinking about
Hold on.
I'll look in there, and then I looked at you, and we're good.
I got it.
We got
Um,
it.
we've got to go on those teamwork retreats at some point. And
Yeah,
get
it's
to
In the
work.
next
That
50
actually-
years. What is
Hoik,
time to an immortal anyway, though,
Hoik will cast light on I guess his axe as always that he usually does
Yep.
and sort of shine it down.
Let there be axe light.
Axe light and then dunk it into the water.
This is some very inky, dark, magical darkness.
Ooh.
But
It does
I
nothing.
will say, before the light plunged into the surface, it did cast a big glow on something near all of you. One of you two who have not made a roll yet can feel free to make a perception check.
I haven't perceptioned yet. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess I can go for it, but
21.
Hoik, you're like
18.
perfect.
Oh, yeah.
So you're both gonna see this then. So Hoik, you're jazzed. You get to do axe light again because it's one of your moves. But if for a second you're like, wait, what? And then Demian, you read it. It's right behind him. There's a tiny sign that's been knocked over next to the river that says responds to trivia.
It responds to trivia.
What? Axe in the water.
Yeah, axe in the water.
I'm assuming that it is the salmon that we were looking for. Does anyone have any?
Does that-
Salmon you're looking for.
Like we ask it trivia or we tell it trivia?
I think we ask it trivia.
Okay.
What do you all say?
I could ask it. I have to make sure that I know the correct answer to this because
Amazing. Yeah.
I am
yeah.
right. I think I am right though. How many? I'll just say out. How many phases does the moon have?
Ooh.
Endymion, you see the surface of the water begin to bubble. Something is rising out of it. Something very large and fish-shaped. And you hear like this chorus singing as it rises. Oh.
Hoik joins in.
Yep, immediate, like beautiful harmony. Which
Yes.
it begins singing the phases of the moon at you. And before you
Holy shit.
appears two things at once.
Oh,
A salmon, and directly behind all of you, a massive bear leaps over your heads and crunches down on the salmon
No!
and begins to run away. What do all of you do?
Oh god.
I cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp on it if I get a chance.
What do you need from the bear?
I need him to make a I believe it's a dexterity saving throw. Let me double check. I can't find. Yeah. Sorry. It is a strength saving throw. Probably is fine with that.
Well, that's a nat 18 plus lots of numbers. So
Yeah,
the
he's
bear
fine.
is taking off with what you presume to be the salmon of knowledge in his maw.
Hoik's gonna shout out, wait! And cast Animal Friendship on the bear. And I needed to make a wisdom save.
Nat 20.
God damn it.
The bear does not wait. He's so hungry for this salmon. It's halfway down his gullet.
I am going to.
Oh.
Alton has been taking his time coming away from the sleigh as he was gripped tight on there. He's finally stepping away, notices the bear running away, and does a compelled duel at the bear, trying to bring him back.
Oh shit.
Okay. What save for your compelled duel?
It is 15. Wisdom.
Nat 7. The bear is super not wise. He turns around with the salmon of knowledge, face first, halfway down his throat, like, oh.
That's right. Put the salmon down. It's me you want. Come on. I look tasty, right?
Yule Cat runs towards it.
I'm gonna make a con save to make it not choke on this fish. It's half swallowed.
Oh God.
It's going. He like spits the fish into the water. Ow. The bear looks mad, Yule Cat. What are you gonna do?
I hiss at it.
Make an intimidation check.
Go, Yule Cat, go.
Get it.
Go, Yule Cat, go, Yule Cat, go.
Oh no. Should I use my blessing?
Maybe.
It's a 9.
The bear looks at your hiss and goes, and is gonna take a swipe at you.
Oh.
It's gonna be a disadvantage because
Yeah,
it is
I know.
compelled
Don't
to-
worry, I
okay,
know.
Okay.
Yep. Well, I rolled a 17 and an 18, so oofa.
17 misses, 18 meets.
Well, it's nat 17.
I'm guessing it's
Oh,
plus,
nat 17.
plus
Oh.
some stuff.
Then yeah.
It's plus, yeah. Sorry.
No, that hits.
Alrighty. So he's gonna, yeah, he just did a claw attack, so it's not that bad. It's just 2d6. Actually, that's bad. I'm sorry. 13 points of damage to you. The bear clocks you across the kitty cat face. He rips out a couple of your whiskers in his claws.
Oh. Whoa!
Can I attack it back?
Please attack the bear. Yes,
Okay.
please do.
Yeah, Yule Cat
Just
goes
unload
for.
Yule Cat, yeah.
I'm just gonna attack 4 times. 22,
Yeah.
19,
Uh-huh.
25,
Oh my god.
and 22.
You're gonna kill this bear in one
Good
go. I'm
lord.
ready. I'm ready.
7, 8. Ooh, I'm not rolling great for damage. 7. So 3 7s and an 8.
Okay,
29.
29. I mean, the bear has like 5 hit points left. So if anyone would like to blow on him a little bit, he'll
Can
fall
I-
over.
Can I take 2, try and animal friendship him?
Yeah, sure.
Great. Okay, now don't get spooked.
All right. I bumped that, so it'll nat 2. Yeah.
Okay, great. He's charmed.
Yeah, super charmed. She looks like at first like, oh.
Hi.
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 Okay, I'm Hoik.
Hi.
No, Hoik.
Hi.
Close enough. These are my friends, and we need to talk to that salmon if you don't mind.
When you say salmon, he immediately looks to the water.
Oh, no. Eyes on me. Eyes on me.
Hi.
Yep, that's me. Listen. Listen. There's something we can give you instead.
He like looks a little sad. He really wants a fish.
I know it looks yummy.
He lays on his back and presents his belly.
Oh, you're just a big softy, huh?
Mm.
Can I go over and scratch his?
Yeah, for sure you can.
Oh,
Coquette's really tempted to attack.
But does or does not? You just kind of watch it happen. Just angrily eat some gingerbread at it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, I guess like one hand on one eye on your cat. Like, okay, we're all good here. Okay.
As you turn back around, he licks your face like all the way up.
Oh,
That's a good boy. All right. You didn't. Yeah. Hi. You didn't want to hurt anyone, did you?
Alden has his war pick out and was going to charge the bear before hearing the bear say hi, and then I was like, oh. And so as soon as that happened, he's searching for the salmon again, seeing if it stayed on the surface.
The salmon dove back down into the water.
Yeah, I figured. Okay.
Try asking it more trivia. Hoik's like rolling around with
Yeah.
the bear at this point.
Ah!
Trivia do we know?
Ask it more trivia.
How many reindeer does Santa have?
From the water here. And then the fish rises once again.
Oh.
Looks around at all of you and looks at the bear like, you know, every day's a Monday when that guy's around.
Excuse me, salmon, sir. Salmon of knowledge.
Yes.
Do you need any healing right now? Are you feeling okay?
You know, you should look at this tongue of mine. It's full of bite marks, I'll tell you what. And I just I don't feel them after this many years.
It's still, Alden is going to reach down and put a hand on the salmon's head and give 5 points of lay on hands.
Oh, thank you, Alton.
Oh, you know my name. Oh, that's huh.
I'm the famine of knowledge.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Sense.
Why
You know a fun thing they tell you about, like they never tell you about knowledge? Most of it's useless junk. Like trivia, it's just little facts no one cares about.
Yeah, sure.
Makes sense.
So you knew the bear was gonna come try and take a bite out of you?
We do it every day. Thanks, by the way, for befriending him, but eventually he's gonna try again, so maybe like distract him or give him a crunch.
Crunch.
Guys, I have a really bad idea.
Please, I would love to hear it.
Attack it.
No, not that.
I mean, it would probably work if you did.
Calm down.
He's up for blood.
All right. Let me try a thing. You. This is so dumb, but
What's
whatever.
about to
We're
happen?
going to Snake Wars. Hoik, while grappling the bear, is going to polymorph himself into a killer whale.
This is why it's good I told you get a long rest, is what you're telling me, Gabe.
Exactly.
Follow himself into a killer whale, and just let the bear chew on him for a little.
To review, Hoik is a beached whale
Yes.
dying of
Yes.
suffocation. And
Correct. Well, we're near a stream. Maybe
yeah,
I can like
just-
put
bleh.
yeah, just lay my head in the stream.
As his new bear friend first looks, he's like, "What?"
Yeah.
Do you- As a whale, does speech of beast and leaf still apply?
I don't know because it's not it's not beast, it's not wild shape, it's polymorph. So I think no?
I think no. I think he's a very confused bear, but he's starving. So basically, I guess it's kind of like he just believes Hoik was never, and he just starts
Hoik
crunching.
disappeared and gave him a big snack to chew on.
He kind of looks at you all like, weird day.
No.
And we'll start eating you alive,
This-
Hoik.
It's crazy.
Listen,
That's
he
one
gets
way to
the
solve this, I
90
guess.
hit points to burn through of this whale before.
Mechanically, it makes sense.
Sure. Yeah.
Narratively,
big
this is
snack.
I'm having a hard time. I've seen a lot of things. I've been alive for a very long time, but this is
Yeah, me too, bud. I'll tell you what.
something else. I feel like we should stop this.
Did you all just come to chat, or did you just want to let me watch the animal kingdom play out here with your friend?
Believe it or not, we're is a reason.
We were sent here by Wintergreen.
Ah, Santa's little helper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that guy. Is he still
Hey.
trying to make the mustache work? Because it's not.
Oh.
Oh.
Subjective.
I'm not trying to be mean. I do know everything. Okay, that was an opinion. I get your shade. That's not knowledge. That's just my ideas about facial hair. Sorry, anyway.
Sure.
The point we're here for is we recently learned that there was a snake race going on here that is not supposed to be happening in reality. There's a break in reality, and we're looking for your help.
How much more vitality do you think your buddy here has of a whale before he's just dead?
I don't know, but he'll transform back.
Are you saying ow in whale?
I'm trying to communicate about the snake race, but I don't have
Oh.
the voice.
Hold on. I speak whale. I can talk to him. How much health do you have left?
I don't know, but everything hurts.
You wouldn't believe we stopped 2 of these world-altering events.
World-altering events, you say? We're doing that again?
Yeah.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Do you know about leprechauns?
Yeah, I'm the salmon of knowledge. I know a little bit about everything.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be condescending. It's the burden knowing all of this stuff.
No, it's okay. I'm used to it.
Golly.
We need to know where the leprechaun stash is.
Well, only the leprechaun knows that.
Well, you're the salmon of knowledge. You said it.
Yeah, but listen, there's a road to the gold. The Rainbow Road. Don't you guys know what rainbows are? You gotta find whatever rainbow he put his at the end of.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
All right.
But between you and me, since you know a little bit about realities changing on a whim, there aren't any rainbows in Ireland anymore.
Oh, of course there aren't.
Yeah,
That would explain some things. All right.
yeah, unfortunately. Who was it? Who did it again? It was, not the Galway Garters, the Donegal Diamondbacks. Yeah, they took all the colors away.
Well, that's unfortunate. They took all of the colors, you say.
Hoik, make a history check with advantage. You still know about this reality as a whale
yeah.
who can't talk.
Oh, 100%. Am I using
Neither
whale
am I.
stats on this history check?
Are you a
Yes,
whale?
right? Because
Yeah.
Oh no.
You
it's okay.
are.
It's okay. It's still a 14.
The Donegal Diamondbacks, from in your whale mind, never lose the Clover Cup. They are like the favorites every single year.
I'm mostly eating at this point.
Yeah, you have a huge chasm in your whale rib cage. Like
This
That
is
looks like
the
a
bear
problem.
at this point is napping it off.
Amazing. So
This is
I'll
gruesome.
change back into Hoik. Whoa! What a weird feeling that was.
it looks painful.
Yeah, I go through it every day of my life, Hoik.
It's, you know what? I'm sorry.
You don't think, not enough people really care about the person behind the gills. So
Fair enough. The Diamondbacks are incredible, by the way. I don't know if you all have been keeping up with the race stats, but they're the all-time champs.
yeah, something about their car. They just got a little more pip in their pep. But since we all know this is a load of hooey, except this is all not real, right? This is just someone wrote a new reality into your reality. Have you heard of the multiverse?
Is that a new team?
No, because it would be alliterative with a snake name, so it's not that.
Oh man, snake name's not coming to me fast enough for this joke.
Try Mambas.
There we go, the
Multiverse
multiverse
Mambas.
Mambas. Good.
Basically,
God.
that's what we're dealing with.
That you really are the fish of knowledge. Wow.
Darn tootin'. Anyway, so there's a couple things that we'd probably need to do if we wanted to correct this, since there have been other, realities where someone's fixed this problem. So, to enter the race and then to win it would probably be the only way to make things go back to normal. Because you gotta get the colors back from the Diamondbacks and make a rainbow.
Is okay. That enter the race. That sounds interesting.
Do any of you know how to drive a land vehicle?
I usually walk everywhere, so.
Okay, that's not really gonna help.
No.
I avoid them.
Oh, because you've been run over so many times. Yeah, I
Many
can see it. Yeah.
God.
Down to not that many lives, are you, Yule Cat?
No, yeah, I'm hanging by a thread.
Would any of you like to know how to drive land vehicles? Is it relevant to your lives beyond this pickle we're all in?
Well, it would certainly help with the sled. That's
See,
sort of a land vehicle, I guess.
I can't tell you how this is gonna play out for all of you. There are a lot of realities where it doesn't work out, so who's to say what one we're in now? But I can give you proficiency with driving a car if you'd like.
I mean, it can't hurt if we're going to be racing.
Well, knowledge is like the only thing I do, so let me roll up my gullet and. And he vomits out a book of vehicle proficiency.
Oh.
It is covered in sludge. More comes out. An old bike comes out. Like
What?
a tombstone from the 1100s comes out. Like, you wouldn't believe the stuff I can. Anyway, there's the book. Sorry for the mess.
Oh.
Well, I
Are
hate
you all
doing
right?
that. I haven't done it in a while. I'm a little hungry. If you got anything I could eat.
You have any more of those books in there?
What are you looking for?
Maybe a tome.
I've got the full collection of the Archie comics. Do you have those yet?
No, more akin to my practice. Maybe arcane knowledge.
You just don't want to answer Betty or Veronica. I can tell. Anyway,
The Yule Cat takes out some gingerbread and hands it to the.
this isn't the regrowing kind, is it?
It is.
That's nasty stuff to your insides. Don't eat it.
Oh, okay. Yule Cat takes it back and eats it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do have some. I don't know how you feel about rations, but I have some rations left over.
Ah,
if
that
I can-
old chestnut granola, eh? I could try and choke it down.
Okay, well, here you
Mostly
go.
I eat knowledge, but
I
this
was
is-
gonna ask, do you eat facts and trivia?
I mean, he looks around at all the historical artifacts he just puked at you. Well, yeah, it's my thing.
What knowledge can we offer?
But no, you know, granola. If you could just let me read the nutrition facts on the bar.
Well, there we go. Okay, here you go. Here's.
Wow. Yeah, you know, more riboflavin than you would have expected. Yeah, you just crunches it down. Oh, you'll need one more thing. Hold on. And he vomits out a 4-leaf clover.
Oh.
You know, all the luck got taken away from the leprechauns when they were banished in this timeline, but I saved one just in case. You need one of these to enter the race, and it might give you a little luck.
All right.
Very well.
Hoik will take the book, not clean it at all.
Oh,
take
God.
the 4-leaf clover, press to digitate, clean it, and then hand it to whoever wants it.
Yeah, it's clean. It's still a little droopy. It's kind of like this is a sad clover that smells like a fish belly. But
I'm going to be honest. It's Hoik. If you seem to be our go-to for driving the sleigh, if you want to learn the vehicle proficiency, it might make sense for you to also hold on to the 4-leaf clover, because we're going to want our wheelman to know what they're doing.
yeah,
And
don't
have a little
worry.
bit of extra luck.
These aren't little tiny cars. It's not the soapbox derby. You're all probably gonna die historic on the Fury Road. These are big war rigs.
Oh,
So you can all be a part of it.
what sort of skills are necessary to pilot one of these things?
Are you more of a strong fella or a dexterous fella?
Hoik holds up his giant arms that sort of flail in the breeze. Sort
Like
of
it's a trick question. I'm a famine of knowledge. I got you.
right. You know, I'm sort of more of a hack and slash kind of a guy.
Great. Well, we can use your metal if you'd like to just really like floor it and turn with all your heft. But regardless, you're basically just gonna whatever you're kind of like good at or proficient at, you're just gonna use that same kind of skill. Like thieves are good at tools, and I don't know, cooks are good at tools, you know.
Oh, okay.
However,
yeah,
what
sure.
kind of driver do you want to be, Hoik? Apply the theory to your life.
I like it.
Yeah, it's a good old loophole, so I don't gotta teach you how to do a whole new set of core skills.
You don't want to montage this thing?
Not particularly. It's
All
a one
right.
shot.
Another question for you, Salmon of Knowledge. Where could we pick up?
Please call me
Agreed.
Famine.
Oh, sorry. Yes, Salmon, sir. Where can we find one of the rigs that we're gonna need?
Oh. Okay, this one's gonna be a lot. Hold on.
Oh,
Don't
God.
look, it's gonna be.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Alton walks over and makes sure the bear is still unconscious.
Could someone just rub my back while I 20 minutes of him slowly vomiting out an entire car.
What?
Sure.
He has ripped the seams of his body in half.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
He should be dead. He's like, don't worry. This is normal. Okay, unless you needed something else, I really would love to go regenerate.
Yeah.
Like, that's not even possible. I mean, he has to have a demi-plane or something inside of the stomach. You can't.
Yeah, like Mary Poppins. You don't have that one yet either. Never mind.
Oh, man, I think I've read that book by now. I know. Yeah, Mary Poppins.
He's speaking out of the flapping flesh that was his face. At
Well,
all
this
of you.
is horrific.
Yeah, go take care of yourself.
Okay.
You might need it.
Oh, could I have one word with Alton before you all do your resting and your reading?
Is he-
Yeah. Well, I'll let him speak.
It's a private word.
Oh. Well, I guess,
No offense.
as long as you're comfortable, Alton,
The crepe paper ribbons of flesh. No offense.
he's going to Yes, if you're fine with it, then I guess we'll leave you.
Oh, yeah, no, you're good. Don't worry. I should be good. Salmon of Knowledge has been super helpful to us. I think I trust him. Is this about healing you up, Salmon, sir?
No, it's
I
about.
feel like...
It's about. He looks around to see if everyone's left. It's about your destiny, sport.
Oh. Okay.
You're from this island of mine. I can hear it in your brogue. Well, listen here. You're a weaver by trade, aren't you?
Yeah, that's true.
The Diamondbacks aren't gonna want to give the colors back. It's gonna take someone who knows how to wield them to put them back in the sky. I think before your quest is through, you're gonna have to find a way to make a rainbow, sport.
Okay.
Have you ever woven prismatic light? Or are you still doing textiles?
I'm currently still working on textiles.
That's okay. I'm not gonna judge you. I'm a pile of flesh right now.
Fair enough. Fair. Any information on how to learn how to weave light? Because I'd be happy to do it.
You want to know what's kind of annoying? As much as I do know everything, it's not really gonna be the same for your journey if I just tell you how to do it. But I will say, the light is of course linked to magic. You fought magical beings at this point, yes?
Oh,
the
yes.
The Rat King, and you did the thing with Punxsutawney Phil.
Mm-hmm.
And the Arbor Day Massacre. Let's not forget when the trees came to life.
Who could forget?
Yeah, exacting their arbor vengeance. It was horrifying. But anyway, you're gonna have to weave the colors with your needles, like you did when that undead spooky ghost tried to stop you from making those pants.
Right. Okay. So it takes a lot of focus. All right.
Yeah, and you're probably gonna have to take a lot of physical damage. It's probably gonna hurt a lot.
Gotcha. All right.
So don't die like the last time with the bananas.
No. Oh, you remember? Oh, okay. I'll try not to.
Okay, good, because no one liked that.
Agreed. Yes. I hope so. I certainly didn't.
All right. So I think if they're gonna throw a color at you, maybe just have your needles ready, because you're gonna have to redirect it into the sky or something.
Okay.
It's not the way I would do it. I'd probably just drink them all and then vomit them back into the sky. But that's not what you do. So
some sort of rainbow firing into the sky. Interesting.
Maybe just sew it. Can you sew the air? Like, to think about it while you're doing your rest. But I'm gonna go try and become a fish again. All right,
go for it.
Okay, great. This is.
Thank you for your help.
You know what? Thank you for being a part of it. And this is gonna be a lot of chum. That bear's gonna be back mighty soon. And he just like bubbles down into the darkness.
Oh, okay.
Would you all like to take a long rest?
I would
take a long rest
say
is
no.
your girl over here.
Yeah.
Or
Get
sitting
back
down.
my 4th level spell slot.
The best
Me
piece
too.
of polymorph I have ever seen
Me too.
in my life.
To
Okay.
be eaten.
Yes,
crazy.
you fed a bear today. All right. So, Gabe, yeah, basically, the book will adapt the way you would like to drive.
Cool.
You could be. We've all played certain kart racers. There's a lot of different ways you can spec out your car, and we're gonna say if you played regular Mario versus Metal Mario, there's like a weight difference. Like treat it kind of like.
Yeah, it's like a Bowser kind of a driver. I'm with you.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
So yeah, you can take time over your long rest reading it. You do still need to rest, so it's probably gonna just take you one shift.
Cool.
For the rest of you all, you have a broken go-kart, effectively. It's a race car. It is rusted, it is covered in barnacles and kelp. And the salmon did not fix it or tell you how to do it. It was probably another good question for him, but you know, he's currently somewhere.
He's got
So-
problems.
So many. Like,
In pieces.
He's got his own stuff.
so if you would all like to make some skill checks for me or do whatever you know how to do to fix stuff, use whatever knowledge skills you have to understand these automobiles. It's the 50s. You know what these are at this point. Oh God, we got nothing.
You stumped us.
I'll start looking over it and seeing if there's anything like I can see if there's any like notable problems that I can start working on. Anything that's obviously like, all right, this is broken. Like
what skill will the die apply to, Endymion?
Investigation to try and find the main
let's
issues?
do it. Roll big number.
All right, let's see. I'll roll on here. I can't see my own roll. 22.
The brakes are completely disconnected.
Oh,
Like-
that,
So it's a death trap.
yeah, that's a death trap.
Can I use a sleight of hand check to fix the brakes?
Absolutely. You can.
All right. That'll be
We're going to connect some
a
wires.
23.
You have, first of all, thawed, like dried out from this frozen water, and then you have reconnected the brakes. You've used some bog reeds to fill in some gaps and hold things together,
Oh no.
but they work. You can stop this car. Anyone else, or are you just going to trust it at this point?
Alton is going to be looking all around the vehicle, trying to figure out if there are any bits and pieces that are intended for certain things. He's going to try to use an insight check to understand.
To understand this car, and
Yes,
then
how
the
it's
one
set
who
up.
made it.
And that is 10.
You know, Alton, actually, I was fiddling with this as you were thinking. I think with advantage because this car was made by someone you'd share a mind with, basically. You'd be similar people.
14.
That's enough. Okay. It's first of all, you know by the make. This was made by an Irishman. This was made by someone small. This is a cart made by a leprechaun.
Oh.
And you would know that there's a very clear spot where it is meant to achieve some sort of boost. It can say like butt up against something that kind of can propel it forward. And it looks like that thing, it's like almost like a roller and it's currently waterlogged and sludged over, but you could try and clean it out. It would spin faster to go around the boosty pads.
Okay, yeah, Alton, as soon as he can, starts trying to clean that area out to help out with the boost area.
What will you roll to clean?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Does anyone have
I-
prestidigitation?
Yeah.
Mike's reading.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of shit that would be helpful, but I
Oh,
have written
boy.
a book.
I don't have prestidigitation.
I have prestidigitation
myself,
and
but,
mending.
Oh my
Take
god.
it! If we're really stumped, you can of
Right.
course come over and help the party. It's a team sport
Wait, would lesser restoration do anything?
because we're
here?
long resting anyway. I will say that will work on a minor curse that was placed on this car
What?
that
Okay.
you just got rid of.
What?
Oh shit!
I'm not gonna tell you what. It might come up again. Okay, cool.
Jeez.
Can
And Alton is just going to sit back going, he thought he was going to clean that up. So he's like, oh.
You
Well, I did
literally
nothing.
see like a
All right,
fog.
never mind.
No, you see like this little wisp of necrotic, foggy like skeleton, like just whip off like. "Ah!"
Huh.
What was that?
Don't worry about it. Go back to reading.
Okay.
Car's haunted.
Can I use perception to recall the many times I was run over by a car to see if there's anything off or that I can do to it?
That's dark.
That's dark.
You look immediately at the wheels and the underbelly. Yeah, go ahead. With advantage,
right.
Yule Cat. More than one car has struck you in your life.
Jeez.
15.
Yeah.
Good God.
So the bottom, like undercarriage of this car is almost completely rusted out, and it looks like one of the wheels is for sure off kilter with a loose hubcap. Someone who can mend things would probably be ace at this moment.
Can I go get Hoik?
You can for sure disrupt him while he's reading.
What's
All
going on?
You're trying to understand the QUE at the end of the word torque, Hoik, and it's
Torquay.
Pourquoi?
Torquay. Yule, you ever heard of Torquay?
It's Elvish.
No.
All right.
I'm sure it's dangerous though.
Torquay.
Can you fix the car with some thingy that you do with? I don't understand.
Oh yeah, I'm basically built for this.
Someone had to read the book.
Here, why don't I keep reading for you, and then I'll relay what I read in the time that you've missed.
Honestly,
Okay, there we go.
It wouldn't be bad for you to read as well in case, I lose the wheel for some reason. I'm not great at driving all the time.
I will say one other person can get land vehicle proficiency over the course of this long rest. It has come up in all 3 sessions, so you guys probably should know how to drive.
I do know how much you hate cars, Yule, but
As they say, keep your enemies close.
there we go. That good thinking.
I'll read.
Hoik will go over and just a number of things. Throw up light to try and make his
Light axe.
a little bit clearer about what's going on. Do some prestidigitation to just do some basic cleaning, and then start using mending to get into the nitty gritty of it.
He righty-tighty, lefty-loosey's all over it with his mending.
Perfect.
Yep.
And
So
this
slowly,
goes
it,
here,
like
and then this goes here.
you find like a giant like bog oak tree and like rip a panel of like sturdy like tree trunk just like it's construction paper and like replace the rusted out bottom with
Amazing.
tree. Like
Oh,
And-
that's one way to do it.
yeah, the wheel is pretty easy to mend. You just got to like put it back on its old track. And so for the
Nice.
most part, the car looks like it will drive. You haven't checked for fuel, but
Sure.
maybe they offer that at the track.
Before we do that, Hoik will, can I take a little bit more of the tree thing to sort of make a decal on the side of the car?
I'll be upset if you don't.
Great. So Hoik has wood carver's tools proficiency.
Yeah.
So he's gonna turn to the rest of the group and go, What should we call? What's the name of our car?
If you guys would like the rundown of what the other teams are like, I can give that to you. Unless you want to be completely different, just off-brand.
Oh,
Well,
should
definitely
we-
alliterative, right?
Yeah.
We want to be.
You've got the Court Copperheads, the Sligo Sidewinders, the Vickerstown Vipers. What are you?
Should we be Santa's serpents?
That's actually, I think that works. I really can't complain about that.
Okay, great. And he will go to carving a double S into the side of the car.
Fantastic. All right. At this point, this seems like we're all going to take our long rest. I'm not going to spring bad guys on you in the night because I'm not going to do it. We already had to fight a bear and in a washing machine. So I think this might be a good spot to take a break.
Okay.
And then we will come back on race day with Santa's serpents.
What is about to happen?
I think we're going to kart race. So,
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Oh no.
alrighty. All right. So this is a monthly D&D stream called Folks and Tales, hosted by our wonderful Stella. We are so thankful to be here. Thank you, Stella. My name is Erin Rice Carlson. I am half of the duo that makes Trixie Wizard comics. Adam, my partner, is in the bedroom as usual, keeping up with the chat and making me feel supported and not super nervous about what we're about to do. And I'm DMing this lovely folktale game with our friends. It's basically a story of 4 adventurers who are hired by Santa to fix a certain problem where holidays and fairy tales keep getting written wrong or unwritten or something, and they have to find out what happened to the story to change it and then find a way to make it better. So far in this story, Ireland has become the sovereign island of snakes where no leprechauns are allowed, and all these snakes are super into kart racing. And they figured out that's not right. So they're trying to figure out a way to put a rainbow back in the sky to bring the leprechauns back. That's currently where we're at. And I would love to hand it over now to Jasmine.
Hi, I'm Jasmine, and I play the Yule Cat, which is based very loosely based off an Icelandic folktale.
You've gone through a lot of character growth since that folktale was
Yeah.
chosen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dirge.
I am Dirge 14th. I am playing Endymion, who is based off of Greek mythology, and he is an astronomer wizard who is in love with the goddess of the moon, Selene.
Silver.
I am Silver Bulette, and I am playing Alton Legalo, who is based off of the sprightly tailor tale from the Celtic lore.
He is king of tailoring. Like, that's what we've learned.
Mhm.
I think you learned how to weave sugar like 2 sessions ago.
Sounds right.
Gabe.
I am Gabe, aka Gabespan, playing Hoiktoper, a Fearbolg bard from the Jack and the Beanstalk story. Another giant who came down in the clouds after Jack to see what was up with the world down below.
So where we pick up with our party, they've just finished an uneventful long rest. The other thing they really had to do was deal with the fact that the Salmon of Knowledge basically puked up a racing car for them, and they had to fix it because it was a little rusted through and waterlogged, being in the belly of an all-knowing fish. And also he puked up a book of vehicle handling, which both Hoik and the Yule Cat have now read. So the cat and the Furbolg can drive. And we're going to see what that means. But before we get to the big race, which is today, it's still late in the night. And Endymion.
I would actually like Alton.
Yes.
I have a favor to ask. Can you help me with something? I am
For certain.
not. My studies lean towards the arcane and history and knowledge. I don't consider myself faithful. Only in regards to Selene have I ever believed or thought someone outside of myself could really help me. But I know you are skilled in such a thing.
Indeed. What can I help you with?
A ritual, actually. I want to try and maybe get some help from her. This would be the first time that I've ever tried to contact her, and I'm a bit nervous, if you would believe.
Understood. Yeah, I can help out with that. Let me get in touch with Bridget real quick to make sure that she knows that I'm still faithful.
Gotta call my girl Bridge.
While we were doing this, I forgot to mention this. Is it okay if before the long rest I find a steed real quick?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh my
It's
I still have
not-
the spell slot.
Okay, it's gonna be a Highland cow. Like, I'm not.
Well, specifically,
Please
I was
be that.
So I was looking to make sure. I as I'm looking for that steed, I believe it was an ox named Fia.
Oh,
Who
that's
is-
wonderful. That's perfect. For me, this ox named Fia has bangs that cover her little eyes, because there's nothing cuter than a cow with bangs. Yep, she trundles on
Excellent.
over. You found her.
All right. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Bridget.
There
Now
was
I'm
this
gonna
whole
help-
heartwarming
I'm gonna help
speech.
Endymion.
Yeah. She was stuck in a bog and you rescued her. It was really wonderful. And we didn't get to see it, but it was really heartwarming. And Bridget, do you want to make a religion check to see if you get an A-OK from Bridget?
I'll be good.
It's probably a good plan. 14.
That's unclear. You don't know her to be jealous, but then again, maybe that's just an attitude you describe to her because it's more convenient for your life. So who knows?
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Well, let's see how this goes. Okay. Yes, I'm ready to help you, Endymion.
If you could just stand right there. I'll start placing out my components and incense around drawing the arcane runes, and I'm going to attempt. Well, we're going to attempt to ritually cast divination.
Fantastic. Alrighty.
So
Mm-hmm.
I basically I get to ask a question about a specific event in the next 7 days. And
I'm so pumped about this. Yes.
can offer a truthful reply.
Yeah,
could be
I like the spell because it also says cryptic rhyme, which is
yes.
my bread and butter. But
And I'll sit down. I'll have it spaced out and drawn, so there's basically a space for Alton to sit. and I'm going to sit in the middle. And the runes will raise off in this kind of like dark bluish tint and start to encircle. And with my eyes closed, I'll just say, it has been a while. And I come asking not for myself, but for my friends and the tasks set before me. What group of snakes should we watch out for the most? And I'll speak that out.
Alrighty. Cool. Sorry, I'm just trying to get you the right answer here. All right. It's your relationship with Selene is extremely personal and very close.
Mm.
It's not so much like from on high, a god sends an archangel to declare something to you. You feel warm feelings in your heart. This is a personal connection you have with someone you fell in love with. And immediately what you see are the symbols of two different snakes.
Mm.
Their names are the Galway Garters and the Donegal Diamondbacks.
Okay. I got that.
And also, like, you hear the sounds of an auto harp. It's super Greek. Like,
I kind of like jerked to the sound, not hearing that for God knows how long. All my eyes. Well, she didn't really talk, but she did answer, which is more than I've gotten in thousands of years.
oh my God.
No one said love was easy, you guys.
No, just gotta persevere.
I'll take it though. I cannot complain. Thank you, Alton. I don't think I would have done it without you, or even tried.
Well, you are welcome. Anytime you need some help contacting Selene, I'd be happy to help. I checked my holy symbol around my neck real quick to make sure it didn't break.
Oh, man.
It seems fine.
Oh, good. Yeah, anytime. Yep, you're good. And then I take Fia over with me to the campsite where we're going to sleep out.
Yeah, you gotta blow dry her a little bit. She still smells like bog from when you rescued her. It was very harrowing. And and Damian, for a moment you do hear a voice next to you, almost like someone's sitting next to you, like, that one is in danger.
I will cut to look, and then I will look back at Alton.
The voice doesn't respond again.
Yeah.
But you feel like that was the one to look at.
And I'll just kind of thank you. And I won't say anything to Alton, but I'll keep that in mind.
So, Hoik, I think you mentioned something about not having any gas in the tank. I don't know if it's going to help a whole lot, but we could at least, Fia here could help us get the car into town, maybe.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. Sort of hitch her up and take her in.
Precisely. That was my thought.
I like it.
You could always become a whale and we could remove the blubber and melt it down to make oil if you want to use polymorph again.
Wow.
It'd be an odd choice, but what?
I mean,
An endless supply of fuel, Hoik.
Hoik, having read up on vehicle proficiency, will become blubber for the whole race.
You've opened this Pandora's box, Hoik. All right. Yulecat, do you do anything as the party is starting to break down some barriers and come together a little bit, or are you just reading your book on driving?
Yulecat is sort of just reading, but also he knows to put the car in neutral for the cow to push through.
You also know that for the first time, that makes you a little angry, Yulecat. You've learned that turn signals exist, and every time you've been hit, those were not used.
I'm just getting more and more mad as I flip through this book and be like, there are laws, there are rules.
It's like the claws are ripping into the pages. And you're like,
The right of way?
How dare you?
what do you mean speed limit?
Oh no.
But also a big thing you and Hoik both know this now, so you've taken time with the book. This book also does include a little history on the Clover Cup. And you know for sure that you do need the signifier that you are one of the conquerors of Ireland, the four-leaf clover, what were taken from the leprechauns. You've got that. It's just a little gross. You also know that the winner is basically the king of Ireland. The Donegal Diamondbacks have won every year since this has been going on. But you also know that you basically will have dominion over what happens here. I don't know if Alton shared what the salmon told him, but potentially in conjunction that could be helpful. And you also know that this race has some very specific weird rules to it, specifically regarding your car has the ability to do things like boosting and go faster, and there are also magic items that will appear as you're driving that you have the ability to snatch.
The ability to snatch.
Are we just gonna like switch over to a Twitch stream of Mario Kart?
Yeah,
I mean,
we're
I
just
have
gonna
my
play Mario
Switch.
Kart.
I'm ready to go.
Like, we're just gonna
If
play
you
Mario
would
Kart.
like to hold your controllers while we do this, yeah, but you've guessed it. You've solved my Mario Kart puzzle.
man. Oh man.
I will say, I don't know. Alton's kind of looking at the car, trying to figure out if there's a place for him to be. He's like, I need to be. I didn't quite fully understand the salmon, but it sounds like I need to be in a place where if they're throwing colors at it, I can spin it into the sky.
Oh.
Hoik, is there? You've been reading on this. Yule Cat, you have too. Is there a good place for me to be?
Is there a
in the
best
car?
place to sit for that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't ask me, I
Nothing in
didn't
the
read
book mentioned the theft of colors or rainbows, and there is no mention of a rainbow road. I'm not quite sure how to do this.
Oh my god. I swear.
I just put that together.
Yeah.
Well, Alton,
Oh no.
I guess probably squarely in the middle.
All right.
Maybe sit on the roof of the car and see if you can find anything.
Well, if people are going to be targeting you, I'd like you to be somewhere where maybe we can take some of the heat.
Right. Well, Hoik, you know about these races the best because
Sure.
you're still convinced that they should be in existence to begin with.
I don't know what you're
Tell
talking
me.
about.
What do the snakes normally do on their carts? Where are they positioned?
Oh, well, it's 4 to a cart.
So this is something you know. I'm going to help you here because this is the weirdest story ever. So yeah, some of these carts only have one driver, and the seats are narrow. They are snake size. It's like a giant
my
roller
God.
skate careening down the highway. There are other carts that are like war rigs that the winningest teams have. It's more like the size of what you all have. But some of these are only built for one guy.
Hmm.
And or potentially two, one can break and one can steer.
Gotcha. Well, usually they don't have people trying to sow colors in the middle of the race, but the larger cars sort of have room for all of us, so this should fit everybody nice and snug.
Okay. Just where is the most open area of the vehicle, do you think, once we get going here, Hoik? Because I want to be there.
In the back.
Okay.
Yeah. Most of these, you've all seen Mad Max Fury Road, I'm assuming. Yeah, we're doing that. Like, so there's a driving area, but there's a lot of above.
Great. I was gonna say,
area
is there like a pop up and look around kind of a place?
You can basically be on the top of this thing. That's where, because there's like room for the driver inside, and then basically most of you would have to be up top.
Okay.
Okay.
Are there poles that like you can kind of just get onto another cart and then and a stage
fall
for a
over.
guitar?
Okay, listen, we'll get to it, okay?
Hoik's about to give the loot performance of his life.
Yes, let's go.
I was thinking we gave the wrong person vehicle proficiency.
Yeah, right.
I mean, you don't have to be proficient to drive it. We've seen that with the sleigh.
This is true. This is true. All right, let's fucking do this
Are
thing.
you ready, you guys?
Yeah. I'm
All
good.
right, it's game day. Let's go. All right. Back to this one. And I'll move you over as our new ox friend. What's her name again?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's dragging your cart. I'll put you on the new map.
Can I say for color that Hoik is drumming at the back of the procession as we go?
Absolutely.
Like war drum style.
Come on, crazy war boys! Yeah, we're doing that.
Great, cool.
Yule Cat is wearing sunglasses. Don't know where he got it.
The salmon puked them up. You just found them that morning.
You've invented sunglasses.
Perfect. All right. So here we are. You're all on top of your car.
My God.
You're kind of middle back of the pack.
Ooh.
It looks like there's about 12 cars, all told. And you have this time before the race begins if you want to investigate any of the cars, if you would like to do anything before this starts. I'm not going to judge your character. Or you can get to know some of the snakes if you want. It's completely up to you. You basically you can all tell me like one or two things you get up to before we say go.
I would like to investigate the Diamondbacks and the I forgot what that one's called.
The Galway Garters.
Golly Garters. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
like to investigate their vehicles as subtly as possible, but just trying to see if there's anything we should be. I know I should be worried about.
Subtly as possible. Sounds like a stealth check. Let's go.
I'm actually proficient in stealth.
Let's go. By the light of the moon.
I rolled low though. I'm gonna use my blessing. Can I use it after the roll? Is that okay?
I'll let you. Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't tell you a result yet.
22. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. They're
Blessing.
not. I'm going to just double check.
Okay.
You don't think you've been noticed.
Uh-oh.
So I can ping their car for you. Actually, it's on the board. It's this red and blue guy.
Mm-hmm.
It looks a little more decked out than the others. You can make an investigation check if you want to see like what they've got.
Yeah, I will do that as soon as I stop closing.
Are those
the
the
wrong place.
Diamondbacks?
No, the Diamondbacks are a different car. They're in first place, which seems unfair considering they always win, but they're still right out front.
I mean, Mario Kart rules.
Exactly.
23 investigation.
You can
Ooh.
see mounted along the sides of their car are these glowing golden mushrooms. It looks like there are 4 of them
Oh my
attached to the
God.
side of the car.
Aaron,
We need to watch out for.
We're all gonna
whatever
get through it
happens.
together, you guys. It's okay.
As I'm, did I notice anything about the other ones or just the Diamondbacks?
I'll show you the Diamondbacks. Let me see. Their car's not even on the screen.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant.
I can show you what their car looks like. Let me find it for you really quick. It's, you know what? You'll see it when you get onto the next page.
Sure.
It is everything like Furiosa's war rig, with including like
Oh my
there are
goodness.
mounted cannons, there are giant like rolled up chains, there are jumpy sticks to get over to your other cars. Like
Sticks. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna hand my small knife and my dagger to Hoik and
have a
say,
snake hoik.
can you rig this to the sides of the wheels so if we bash into them, it just slashes.
Oh my god.
Brutal, but sure.
Great, thanks.
With his wood carving tools, because half of your thing is made of wood
It's
now.
made of
so
wood.
Oh boy.
you have created spikes along the side of your car.
Nice. While Hoik is working on that, I go up to him and I say, Hoik, can I borrow just one of your axes real quick? I need it for a quick thing.
I keep, the last time I gave someone, it was a sock, and I still don't have a second sock. So
Wait, I've been working on this. Here. Is this the right size for you?
is it like, I'm guessing it's like half as big as my
It's
foot.
like you covered a couple toes. It's like the capri
Oh.
pants of socks.
Oh, all right. Like, I'll give you one of the axes for sure. Why not?
I'll be right back. And Alton is gonna sneak off to try to find the Sidewinders, I believe.
The Sligo Sidewinders? Yeah. Oh my gosh, what color?
My favorite team?
They are the pink car.
Pink car. Okay. While Hoik's not looking, I say, hi. I happen to be
Hey.
a big fan. I'm excited to race with you today. Could I get you to sign this axe, possibly?
Oh my god.
You got a pen on you?
Oh, sure. Here you go.
Thanks.
I love this so much.
He takes the pen. He signs it with his little tail, hands it back to you. You here from out of town to watch the race, little one?
You could say that, yeah.
You look a little familiar. You spend any time with leprechauns? One snake pops out from directly behind him. Yeah, you know any leprechauns? You kind of look like a leprechaun. That's why we're asking. Yeah, that's why we're asking.
You know, people make that mistake all the time. No,
You saying we made a mistake?
Oh no, not at all. It's a common misconception that halflings happen to be leprechauns. It's a completely different thing. But I think I've met a leprechaun or two here or there, but not certainly
here.
not in Ireland.
No
of
way,
course.
not here.
Certainly not. Of course. But yes, thank you for signing the axe. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, kid. Maybe you want to get out of here. I think the race is about to start. I don't think we'd feel you if we ran over you. Yeah, you're too little.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll get out right out of the way.
You'd be dead. Yeah, super dead.
Understood. And Alton is
Forever.
going to... Why would you say it like that? It's like they know. Alton is going to head away from all the vehicles and then double back and go over to Hoik and hand him back the axe.
Oh, all right. What'd you need it for?
Oh, I just a thing there. Yeah, it's all yours.
Oh, all right.
There is a white and red patterned snake going between all the cars, checking everybody for 4-leaf clovers. And he gets to you like, morning. Serpents, huh?
Yeah.
The serpents.
Yeah, you don't quite look like the hatching sort. I don't suppose you have a 4-leaf clover on you.
Oh, here you go.
You have almost ripped the leaves off of it. You know what, Hoik, for me, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check. You were trying to be gentle.
Clovers.
With advantage because it is a 4-leaf clover.
You're lucky.
18.
Almost ripped the leaves off of it, but mostly you just flip a bunch of, salmon mucus towards the snake.
Perfect. Good. Here you go.
Where are you keeping this thing? At the bottom of a bog?
No, in the belly of a fish.
Oh, literally.
Huh. Cute.
Well, you're not so bad yourself.
Pins with her tail the little thing into your buttonhole. It's like, take care of it. Good race today.
Say, yeah. Do you have any fuel anywhere?
Oh, they'll come fill you up. Pit crew's on it.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, she slithers away, and unless anyone has anything else they want to do.
Yeah. One final quick thing. Once Endymion and Alton are back, Hoik will go, all right, everybody get in here. Now,
Here we go again.
Yup.
Now, we haven't done something like this before, but I don't think that means we can't. Now, everyone here has their own strengths, and I will list them one by one for the next 10 minutes.
10 minutes, there it is.
That's Hoik casts motivational speech. Everybody gets 5 temporary hit points and advantage on wisdom saves while you have that.
That's extremely useful. Fantastic. All right. The race is about to begin.
this really quick.
Okay. So the way this is going to work for everybody, let's start first. All right, so Hoik's driving or is Yulecat driving?
You want me to start? Jasmine,
Sure.
we'll go from there. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Hoik's driving.
Okay, Hoik's driving. Everybody has control of their characters, I believe. You can position yourselves on the car where you'd like to be.
Oh, wow.
Hoik is in the front, though.
Yep, I got you.
I'll be
closer to the middle, so when I inevitably have to make a save to fall off, I don't.
What? No.
Sure.
I am going to be next to Hoik in case something happens to Hoik and I can just take the wheel.
I love that plan.
You're the backup Hoik in case he dies? Okay. Or
And
other stuff.
I'll
Yeah.
Put my hand on Alton's shoulder and I'll say, another thing Selene told me, be careful. Something doesn't want you here. I'll leave it.
I appreciate that. Yes, I think the salmon was mentioning something about a bit of pain, but I've died once. I can do it again. No, wait, that's not what. I mean,
Jesus.
you know what I mean.
I get you. I'll pat him on the back and get myself ready.
All right.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Uh-oh, is the music coming?
My favorite.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Oh, baby.
Is there a way to hook in? By the way, is there? Do
No.
we have hooks?
All right, no.
Okay. Shit.
Hoik! 2 checks. I need
Uh-huh.
a driving check and roll a d10.
Driving check and roll a d10. D10 is a 5.
Ha!
Driving check. Ooh, I am going to use my blessing, my lord. Whoa, which is not much better.
No.
Check exactly.
What
Is
was it exactly?
Is it a strength check with proficiency? Is that what we're saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a hot 11.
Well,
then.
it can be athletics with proficiency for driving.
That's dope. It's gonna
Yeah.
be better then.
Okay.
Then it is. Then it's a 15.
Perfect. All right. That is exactly what you needed to not lose more places in the scrum as
Oh no.
the lights in rhythm. Boop, boop.
Start the
boop.
gas.
Oh, so good.
On the second light, I start the gas.
Yep, exactly. You rolled a 5, so I'm gonna put you all onto the next page, which is the scrum, and I can give you the place that you rolled, which is 5th place.
Hey yo,
Okay.
I'll take
Perfect.
that.
All
5th
right.
is okay. 5th is right in the middle.
It's not
Is
bad.
that bad?
It's not bad. You're not
Is
last.
this set of 8? Is this Mario Kart Classic 8?
There are 12 races.
I did roll a d10,
12,
which
okay.
makes me think it's at least 10.
All right, I'm gonna move you all over, and then I'm gonna explain how leg 1 of this works.
Oh
Okay.
God.
All right,
Oh, man.
Oh,
you are
my
all.
God.
This is your car, right here. This
Yep.
is a hybrid of both combat and a skill challenge. You all need to get to the front of the pack. We are going to use your skills. We're going to use your spells. Maybe some other things will come into play to help you. Every success, you get to move a car length ahead. Every failure, you're going to move back, and something bad might happen. You might get attacked. So,
Oof.
whatever
Let's
you would
do
all
it.
like to do and try to get ahead, let's go.
Alton is going to, from up on top of the cart, if he can do this, is he's going to cast Sanctuary on our cart.
All right, fantastic. I love that.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
What's the, how much area does Sanctuary cover?
It
It's
covers.
30 feet. And you're just going to ward the car, basically.
Yeah, it's a. See if what? So it's there. It says 30 feet, but I think that's a distance from me. It's just basically I'm casting it on
Perfect.
the
Yeah.
cart essentially, and anyone trying to attack it has to
I'll let
succeed
you
on a
protect the
wisdom
cart.
saving throw.
That's for sure fine. The only thing, that's just fine. All right, that is one thing you're going to do, and it's not really going to affect the skill challenge one way or another, but it might affect other things later. Because basically nothing's attacked you yet. Okay, so does anyone have anything they want to do to try to move the car ahead?
Yeah, I will look at Alton and like, that's a good idea. And I'll place both my hands on the car, and it'll kind of faintly glow that dark blue. And I'm going to decrease its density.
I
Or
knew it.
manipulate
I
its
knew it
density.
was coming. The problem is these cars are massive. Can you do that with how big they are?
Let's see what the target is. There's a
I read your ding dang sheet.
yeah. It said wait, up to 30 feet. It can be a smaller to large.
Unfortunately, the car's too big. You can get a friend.
Ooh.
Okay. Do I figure that out in my attempt and I'm done?
I'm not
or-
gonna do that to you. Yeah,
Okay.
you're like, on second thought, I've been doing this for 50 years. No
So-
way this car can do that.
I'll be like, I think I need to broaden my arcane horizons. I'm just
And
gonna
Endymion, do you have to touch something to make that happen?
no, but
Could
it's
you
still
make a wheel heavier on another cart?
Ah,
does that sound like something I could do?
get it.
What a play.
Okay.
Amazing. Who are you gonna get?
Ooh.
Where's
Alton.
the Diamondbacks? Are they the pink ones?
The Diamondbacks aren't even on this map.
That's how far they are.
They are so far ahead.
What about the
Gully Garters?
Golly Garters.
Right here.
Yeah, I will look at that. I kind of peer out. Even better idea, Alton. And I'll clench my hand and target their wheel and just double its density, so making they're at half speed, I think.
Perfect. All right.
Incredible.
That's such a freaking good idea. I love it so much.
Oh.
All right.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. Their speed is it's reduced by 10, not half. So,
All right.
reduced by
So
10.
I'm gonna let you
man.
reduce their speed really quickly. I have to read one thing.
They do to get it makes a strength check. I don't know if
That's-
they.
All right. That's what I needed to know. Okay. What is your DC?
DC is 16.
Perfect. So they beat it, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Sorry, I rolled a nat 16.
Okay. I'll get a little upset in my bonus action. I'll just try to pull them back 5 feet.
So this is, yeah, that's fine. The one problem for you is that because you failed, you're going to move back a car length.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
Yep,
going to move
fair.
you to the scrum here. And that means the purple car gets to do something.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
Alrighty. What's your ability? Everyone's got cool stuff. It's the Connemara Cobras. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oof.
If everybody wants to give us as many goddamn blessings as they can,
It's gonna
at
be a
this
lot.
moment.
I'm gonna
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna use my blessing.
Yeah, I failed.
Beat a 13, you guys.
Nope.
I'm good.
14.
2020.
All right, perfect. So if you succeeded, you're going to take half and not be blinded. Everyone who failed is going to take damage and be blinded for the next round, which is going to give you disadvantage
Oh, I'm
on
done.
whatever
with it.
you're doing. All right.
I can't cast spells.
Oh, puts up the
Jesus.
shield just at the right time.
But the fun thing is, I rolled a 1 on the damage, so everyone who saved just takes no damage, but 1 point of acid damage to the rest of you.
Sorry, how many points?
You get nothing because I rolled a 1 in the damage die.
Okay.
Get nothing.
You lose. Good
No,
day,
no,
sucker.
Oh no.
All right. You're back here now. Does anyone want to make another check?
Can Hoik try and like floor it athletics check to just like muscles
Absolutely.
ahead?
Yeah, and this is, you're handling a car. Like,
Yeah.
absolutely you can.
Oh, that is going to be 13 plus 19.
Yes, you absolutely are going to move a car length ahead.
Hell yeah.
You're back to where you were. All right.
All right.
Ah.
Doing great.
All right.
Has everyone done one thing yet? Or Alton, you still need to do something, right? No, you sanctuary. So Yule Cat, what do you want to do?
Yule Cat is based on the rule book. Can Yule Cat like jump onto a car and like swipe at the driver?
1000% you can. It will
All right.
take, you can only get to a car that's next to you.
Okay.
And I'm going to say it's going to take your full movement to do it because even though it looks smaller for a long jump, you're moving at such high speeds that I'm going to say it's your movement to get over there. But then you can do whatever.
I'll say I'm also going to bonus action Bardic Inspiration Yule Cat.
Excellent.
Okay. Bardic Inspiration's D4,
You added
right?
D8.
D8
for me.
now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Higher
Everybody
level.
level.
All right. So I'm going to get onto the like cranberry car on the right.
Perfect.
Nice.
And I'm going to attack it 4 times. The driver.
You can see there is a snake on the back of this car turning a wheel like a kaleidoscope. It looks like it's trying to hypnotize other drivers.
Jesus.
Ah!
Oh,
What?
I'm gonna. Okay, and but that's not the person steering, right? That's just a different.
No, are you gonna go for the
mechanism.
driver? Or are you gonna go for the guy who's trying to make people make intelligence saves?
Well, if I get the driver, I might be able to. You know what? I'm gonna actually use an acrobatics check to steer the wheel off the car, off the road.
Okay. So that feels a little more opposed grapply to me.
Okay.
Because you're both grabbing the same thing and fighting over it with your strength.
Okay. Oh,
But I guess it could be athletics versus your acrobatics. So if you're trying to like weasel your way in there and like get him super quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm gonna make an athletics check against you, just to let you know.
Okay. Okay. Oh gosh, 27.
Not even close. That's another success.
Nice.
And we are going to take
Yes.
the Rathgar Rattlers off the road.
Bye, Rattlers.
As you leap back onto your own car, and you will move another car length ahead.
Nice.
Aha.
Alton reaches his hand out to catch her. Just help him back up. Or him, sorry, help him back up.
As you all have climbed this far ahead, something else is going to appear.
Oh boy.
Item boxes with strange
Oh.
question marks on
Oh
them.
my God.
Jesus
Great restoration.
Christ.
Wonder what those are.
If anyone, I mean, it's a mystery. But yeah, if anyone wants to drive into them, Hoik, that could
Anyone?
be you if you.
Are-
Yeah, that's.
Do these happen to be particularly colorful?
They're flashing all different kinds of colors.
Can you sew with that?
Maybe. Let me see what Alton is gonna try to aim at the rightmost one. The one that's
Try and
way
grab
off. I'm gonna. What? Does it look like we need to grab it, or do we need to puncture it?
You
to
need
get what we
to
need?
make contact with it.
Okay. I'm gonna throw one of my javelins at it. Then
Make a ranged attack roll.
will do. And lose a javelin, but that's okay. 18.
Yes! Oh my god. Roll a d6 for your item, Alton.
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
A 1, specifically a 1.
In your hand appears what looks like a spined red shell.
Oh, let's go.
All right,
So fun.
that's different.
Anyone who's read the book will know what this does.
That,
Hoik,
that's good,
I
bud.
got a red shell.
Yeah, hold on to it for a second.
Okay.
There's an appropriate time to play the red shell.
You bet there is.
So we just have to hit the boxes.
I mean, once you hit your item box, you're gonna speed past them. But
Mm.
this is the one you get for this round.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'll take them away so you don't get tempted about anything.
I was gonna say I'm gonna try and like drift through 3 of them.
Just-
Back to the GM lair for now. They'll come back. It's Mario Kart.
Hell yeah.
Are we
All right.
coming back around in turns, or?
Yep, we're back on the skill checks. We gotta keep beating the DC to move the car ahead.
I am blinded.
Mm-hmm.
So, can I hear this other car next to us?
I mean,
Pretty-
there's
pretty
noise
safe.
everywhere. Go ahead and make a perception check with disadvantage. You
Ouch.
silly blind
Ooh.
wizard.
Not good, guys. I'm pretty sure that's like a 6.
You're listening to it and you almost fall off the cart going towards
Oh.
the sound accidentally. You just kind of like start walking towards it.
Endymion, no, you're about to hang on.
I will not
happened?
count this as a failure as if someone can grab him, then I won't move your car back.
Oh,
Dexterity saving throw to snatch him out of the air.
Okay,
Okay.
I can do it.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, that's good. 24.
You grab him by the back of his shirt and rip him back onto the car.
I cannot tell who that was, but I guess I'm going to sit here for a while.
That success and failure kind of canceled each other out, so you guys are where you are.
Okay. I think it's all you guys.
Yeah. Then
You'll be unblinded the next time.
I'll barrel left towards this sort of, I guess, lime greenish car to the left of us.
Yes.
And using Yulekat's affixed tools to the wheel, just try and take out a tire.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So this car, let me see. This is the Vickerstown Vipers. It looks like the whole car is like hissing out acid. And you
Great.
can go ahead and make an attack roll with the car.
Okay. So like a strength based attack roll?
I think
Great.
that seems right. You're proficient with car now.
Yay! Car proficiency.
Proficient with
That is a
car.
19.
That is a success. You're going to move up and you are going to knock them spinning out off the road. Vickerstown is no more.
Sorry, you were great in 07. No, of
What year is it?
1907? Oh, that's a great year.
Don't apologize to the.
Okay.
All right, we're almost to the front of the pack. Who else wants to do something? Yulecat's gone. Endymion's gone. Hoik's gone. What do you got, Alton?
Do I know that the blinding is going to wear away here shortly for Endymion?
You sure don't. You didn't read the book.
No, that's fair. Okay, I am going to then. It's probably a waste, but I am going to look over to him and say, "I need you to be able to see where you're going right now, and cast Lesser Restoration to recover his eyes."
Perfect.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Alton.
Oh, no problem.
Alrighty.
Need to keep together.
That didn't quite do anything to move the car, but you have basically just fixed a problem. I'm gonna still say, oh, I just lost my camera. Sorry, guys. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Got you.
No.
Sorry, guys. There we go.
There we
Hello,
go.
camera. Okay, sorry, guys. Anyway, so I'm still gonna say, that will give Endymion his move back if you want to use it, Endymion, to move the car forward.
Oh yeah.
Go
Yes.
ahead, take a turn.
Oh wait, so am I making a skill challenge or?
Yeah, we're still doing in the skill challenge. You can use a spell, you can use an attack, you can use a
Oh.
skill you know how to use, anything to help you move the car forward.
Okay, I'm going to.
Also,
These-
or to get rid of an enemy.
Yeah, I'm gonna face my hand out towards this this red car, and I'm just trying to pulse wave them off the road.
Ooh.
So they need to make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
They did not make it.
They're pushed at least 15 feet in the straight line away from me.
Let's go.
Hopefully
Towards
enough
that
off the
tree.
road. Yeah.
Yep.
Straight into the tree. Just.
I'm gonna give them a dex save to try not to hit the tree. They are also proficient with driving stuff.
Okay.
Yay, driving.
That is a nat 17.
Oh,
So
okay.
they're not gonna hit the tree, but you slowed them down and you do manage to overtake them for a moment.
Okay. Okay.
It looks like you're even going into the next,
Oh.
Into the next heat.
which is a new map.
Let's go.
I'll make sure I'm marking these spells off.
As we're moving in, Aaron, does it look like I could give up my item and hand it to somebody else?
You could give it to somebody else if you wanted to. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna hand it down to Yulecat because Hoik seemed to know what he was talking about from the book, and I'm gonna say I think I need my hands free for sewing, if that makes sense. So here, hold this, Yulecat.
All right.
All right.
Perfect. I just had to move the proper car onto the map because we didn't know how that was gonna go. All right. You enter a forested area.
Ooh, shit.
Now that you've maintained the lead in the scrum, you have to maintain it for 3 more rounds. Otherwise, we're back to skill challenges.
Okay.
What do you all want to do to get rid of this car?
Sorry, what was the item you gave me, Alton?
red
It's
shell?
a red.
Oh, the
red
red
shell.
shell.
Shell,
Oh,
yes.
that item.
Yeah.
Just let you all know, items are save free because they're like in Mario Kart. If they hit you, you're just done. So
Insane.
Okay.
Can I do?
Yeah, go.
Can I do? This might be too much. Can I do a sleight of hand check to brake really fast so the car behind us just kind of like,
Rams?
yeah, maybe rams and then like throw it in neutral and just like push forward? Does that?
All right, so
Let
Hoik's
the
gonna
car
like.
push us forward.
I love this so much. So everyone,
I-
so for this to work,
Oh,
we're going to
God.
need the vehicle handling check. We're going to need everyone to make sure they don't fall off your car on impact.
Yes,
Oh, boy.
Yes. Yes.
So
Jasmine, if Yulecat takes the vehicle handling check as you're throwing the gear, Hoik will get ready to grab people if they look like they're gonna fall.
fantastic.
Okay.
I love this. All right,
Okay.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Vehicle handling for me is going to be dex, right? Or
Yes.
acrobatics?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's yeah, whatever Dexy skill you want to use.
Okay.
You're basically you're super nimble on the wheel.
And I think you still have the D8 if you haven't used it yet.
Oh my god, yes, I need the D8. Thank you. Okay, that's good. 17.
Yes. So you're driving along, you make everything look normal, you're taking turns really tight, you're leaning into them and doing boosts around the little boost pads, and then all of a sudden, you hit the brakes. They cannot stop in time and they collide with you. Everyone, I need dexterity saving throws.
Okay. I'm gonna roll real dice.
Nat 20.
Oh my god, you're surfing on this car.
So
Not
You're Mega Manning.
15 from Alton.
You are starting to fall off the car.
13.
You are both starting to fall off the car.
16.
You made it. The two of you are safe.
you'll-
2 of your friends are falling off of the car.
Later, y'all.
Hoik is gonna start grabbing for him,
All right.
trying to, I guess,
Who do you
grapple.
go for first? Yeah.
Who do I go for first?
Can I grab, or am I doing the whole thing? So
You
I can't
can
grab?
stop steering the car and trust you'll get back in time.
Oh,
Can I use my blessing to try to get a strength saving throw and get myself back up with?
Have you not used your blessing on the on the deck save to just stay on your feet? Do you want to do that?
No, I haven't used it yet.
Oh, please use it. Don't
Oh,
fall
much
and die.
better. That's a 25.
Oh my god.
So-
Okay,
Hoik's
so
going for Endymion.
yep.
doesn't look. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Alton, it looks like you're about to fall off, and then you remember when you're in danger in a quickly moving vehicle, get on the ground. Hold on to something on the ground. Because that's how it works in Santa's sleigh. So
I got this.
you all managed to pull away from the car behind you. And something strange happens. They steer off the road. It looks like they're about to steer into a wall of like mossy rock. And then the ground beneath them opens up and they're
These short-cutting bastards.
No.
But for now, you are alone, and it seems as though you're in second place, far ahead of you. Everyone, make a perception check.
I also had a 16 to grab Endymion as he came
Yeah,
back
you
in.
got him. I knew you would.
16 for perception.
17 perception.
17 for Alton.
21 for Hoik.
All right, so all of you can see the war rig in the distance. The Donegal Diamondbacks are far ahead, but they are not unreachable. You could get to them. However, Hoik, with that 21, you see something else. You can hear it before you see it. There is a narrow bridge ahead, and it looks like you're in the clear to hit it first. But then out of nowhere, you can see a car coming up from under the river, a car you just had ram your backside, and they leap out of a chasm from a ramp and land on the bridge directly ahead of you, all of you. I'm going to
Yule!
move you.
Throw the shell!
Yep, I'm going to move you all onto the new map.
Throw the shell.
You can see now as you're very close. These are the Galway Garters. On the back, you see their leader, the one that was speaking to Alton from before. Oh, wait, no, you were talking to the Sligo Sidewinders. Never mind. You didn't talk to these guys at all. These are like the second place, always this close to beating the Donegal Diamondbacks. This mean-looking snake is hissing at all of you. And it looks like his 3 compatriots next to him have the ability to fly.
Oh, good.
At this point, they all look ready to fight. We are all going to roll for initiative.
Oh.
Woo!
Let's do D&D Beyond.
All right, that's a 14 for Alton.
17 for me.
17 as well.
Your dex-
Yeah.
What's your dex, Hoyt?
Dex is just a +2.
Oh, we have the same dex. So.
Dang it. Roll again,
Uh,
both of you.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna roll like crap this time.
Much worse.
Mine too. I rolled a 4.
I rolled the 3.
So you're going to both keep like you had 17. It's just Endemion's going to go first.
Perfect.
Okay.
All
Both
right.
rolled equally as bad.
Yep. Just considerably.
You can all feel free to put your numbers in there if you haven't yet. I got to roll for some snakes.
You roll those snakes.
Okay, I will.
there we go.
That's a D12, Aaron. Don't you know about dice?
Yeah, they look very similar though.
Yeah.
Suddenly we're playing Kids on Bikes.
Yep. I got all the games in one. That was the plan. Ooh. Oh God, they're terrible. Hey, good job, buddy. You did it. All right.
Also, shout out to everyone who is giving us blessings. Thank you so much.
Yeah, good job, you guys.
Hell
You
yeah,
did it.
hell yeah.
That-
Thank you.
They didn't even know that you needed it until it was the moment, and they all came through.
Yeah.
Jewel Cat, what are you gonna do?
Mule Cat is gonna jump on their car,
Use all your movement to do it, but yeah, I'll let you do it.
and he is going to hold on, I can move him. Go for the leader is the bigger.
He looks
token.
like he's the captain of the team. Yeah.
I'm going to just take 2 swipes at him to start.
Let's go.
24,
Hits.
23,
Both will absolutely hit.
12 damage, and 8 damage, so 20 damage total.
Alrighty.
How's he looking?
Angry?
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm going again. Twice. 18. 22.
That will hit. Both hit.
All right, that'll be 8 damage and 7 damage. And Yulecat is going to Drunken Technique, disengage.
Hell yeah.
Can I use more movement to get off if I use
Your movement
Drunken
is
Technique?
gone. You're here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then
You can still disengage. I won't take away your monk ability, but you're not going to do any more like movement after disengaging.
okay. I'll stay engaged. It'll be fine.
I'm still
Okay.
engaged.
And Yulecat hisses at them. And then we'll end his turn.
This flying snake will take to the sky, not provoking an attack of opportunity because it's their thing, and he's gonna go over to Endymion.
Oh,
All right, Snaky Pants, what are you gonna do, buddy?
ooh, I forgot to cast that. That sucks.
He's gonna bite you with his little mouth.
Yes.
He's gonna roll a natural 5. He's not gonna bite you.
Well, mine's really low because I didn't put mage armor on. So what's the total?
I mean, there's no way on the planet. What? Do you have an 11 AC?
12. So I did not use mage armor.
He bites your dang hat.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Endymion, what do you do?
Comfort?
Oof. Jeez. I didn't realize I was next. I am going to. Really can't do it. Don't want to do any AoEs right now.
You
That's
do
tough.
whatever you want to do.
Sure. I will
Tough with the old
cast.
thing there.
Yeah. I will. It's a 3rd level, right? Yeah. I will cast slow, so I should be able to hit. 1, 2, 3, and 4, I believe. So 40-foot square. I don't
Nice.
think I can get the one up there, but they all need to make wisdom saving throws. DC 16.
Let's go. I'm so excited. I really want this to happen.
Me too.
4, 12, dirty 20, and 4. So
Okay.
the only one who made it is the guy next to you.
Of course. Of course.
Sorry, I rolled him in order, bud.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I will use my bonus action to attempt to push him away from me.
All right.
I guess he's in the air,
He is.
so I'll just push him just farther away, like diagonally. That's a strength save, DC 16.
Absolutely not. Just put him, ping where you want him.
Just back here, basically.
All right.
Just so I can move. I'm just gonna move here, like just get closer to Hoik and Alton, and my turn.
Perfect. Hoik.
Hoik is going to aim towards the front half of this car, sort of the wheels and the snake, I guess, driving it.
Yes.
And he is going to cast Shatter.
Oh God, I knew it was coming before you said it.
Yeah.
This is an inanimate object.
Yes, it is. I'm gonna need
no.
like the car and the snake to make Constitution saves.
Okay, guess what? The car can't do it. So
Dope.
the snake rolled a nat 2. I can't roll anything. So please shatter the bejesus out of that.
Incredible. Then they will both take 3d8 thunder damage. Which
The snake.
is,
There's no way. The snake blows up.
12 thunder damage to the car and the snake.
I mean, the car is like instantly dented and driving crooked. Also because it no longer has a driver. The snake is slumped over the steering wheel. It's starting to steer out of control.
Hold on tight, Yule.
Say, Yule,
That's my turn.
Alton.
Yeah, I think that's basically what I do.
All right, we got one snake still aboard on our craft, yeah. So I'm
Kind of floating next to it.
Can I reach it? Is he low enough?
Yeah, he's just hovering.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast a branding smite on
Ooh.
my war pick.
Let's
You
go.
You so
yes.
rarely get to Smike.
Spiky,
and then
spiky,
I am
spiky.
going to cast down, do 2 strikes at it with my war pick.
Oh,
Here we
God.
go.
Oh, no.
One is a 12. That's
That's
probably not.
not gonna hit. I'm sorry.
No. Second one. 21.
There we go.
Why, yes. That's the other way the numbers could go.
The other side of the die.
And that
Just
is
burn 'em.
9 damage plus. Wait, hang on. I should pay
It's
attention to what I cast.
consequential for this little snake.
Wow. Okay. So 13 damage total.
Just, you killed him.
What?
You just ran him through.
Fly swatted him.
He's
Alright.
gone.
Excellent.
Get out of here, snake. I said go.
Be gone with you, snake.
Shoot.
Back
It's
east.
the Garter's captain's turn, and he does not like the Yule Cat, not one iota. Yule Cat, I'm gonna just try and bop you, because I feel like you're gonna make the poison death.
What? I'm gonna try and mock you.
You're gonna get bopped. No, you're not. That's a 9 to hit you.
Wait, was that a melee attack?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna use what's it called? Tipsy Sway.
Yes.
When you miss a melee attack, I can spend a key point to have the reaction cause that attack to hit one creature of my choice, other than the attacker that I can see within 5 feet.
He's
so
gonna
I'll
kill him. Yeah.
yeah, it'll hit this guy right here.
Okay, first this guy needs to make a actually he's immune to poison, so never mind.
Oh.
But yeah, he's still gonna get the bludgeoning damage.
Okay, cool.
Incredible.
He's almost dead. He just got nearly knocked out of the sky.
These poor snakes.
Yeah, they feel very betrayed in this moment. But this one is gonna try and come after. They don't like you one bit, Yule Cat. They're terrified of you. He's gonna go attack Hoik.
Oh, okay.
No offense, Hoik. It's just you haven't hurt him yet.
That's all right.
That's only a 14 to hit you, though.
That won't hit me.
They just can't bite you. They're trying so hard, and they can't
Get
do it.
away. I'm driving.
I'm driving.
Right.
And this snake, who is just so thoroughly betrayed, looks tearfully at his captain, who he's served, and is going to try and prove himself by attacking the Yule Cat. Nat 19, he did it!
Good job, little guy. I
I'm
mean,
proud!
I don't want that.
I don't want to hit Yule Cat, but like he needed a win.
Well, the problem for flying snakes is on a hit, they only do 1 point of damage. But he's going to do some poison damage to you, Yule Cat.
Oh,
So that's 1 point of piercing damage and 9 points of poison damage.
jump.
Poison hits.
Yeah.
But now it's your turn, and I fear for everyone on this car with you.
Oh, God.
So the driver's stunned, right? Like he's not really.
This car is steering
The
out of
driver's
control. The driver is
gone.
dead.
All right,
This is not a safe place to be.
Oh, the driver's dead. Okay,
I
I'm gonna.
shattered him.
I'm gonna take control of the car.
Yes.
I'm gonna take control of the car, and then I'm going to ram it into a tree. And
While you're in it?
yeah, because I have a slow fall.
Oh Okay, but there's still the impact
Yeah,
damage.
you're still gonna get.
It's not a fall. This is
Fine.
an attack.
This is going to be treated like maximum fall damage. You're going at high speeds into a solid object.
Endymion, I think she's making. Yule Cat's making a choice. Can you help her?
I can help her when I get there.
This is insane.
All right, maybe I'll actually like steer it off a cliff, but like jump out first.
Yo,
Can I do that?
I mean, listen, I just watched Hobbs and Shaw. You can do anything with this car you
Cool.
want to. Really. I mean, so
All right, we'll do that.
you know what? Use your driving proficiency to steer it towards a cliff.
Okay, that's gonna be a dirty 20.
I mean, yeah.
Jesus.
You know what? Actually, this is a good moment to switch maps so you can see what you're about to do to them.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Because now we are over a precipice,
Oh boy.
and you're over here, driving the car.
Lord.
I'm gonna say the captain probably got an opportunity attack on you as you went over there, and missed you. Good lord. Okay, cool. They can't hit.
Cool.
He actually doesn't have a reaction because.
Oh yeah, he's slowed. Never mind. Doesn't get anything. Didn't matter anyway. All right, so
Insane.
you steer the car towards. You know what? Let's just see what this looks like.
Oh man.
Yep, here we go.
God.
Yule Cat.
Boy.
When your turn comes back around, we'll see if you jump off.
Is this where
Okay.
Yule Cat dies?
I mean, a choice got made, dude.
Are we over a river right now, or is this a?
This
Like-
is a chasm over swirling water. We're in the beach level
Okay.
now.
Yule Cat's still really mad at cars after reading that book, so he's on a roll.
Yes. Endymion.
Wow. Okay. This like, I'd probably have to make like an athletics check for me to try and jump on the car.
I'll let you use your full movement to get over there. I'm doing that for everybody. I'm not going to mess with long jump because if you fail, you are insta-dead,
Yeah.
which sucks.
I
so.
it still wouldn't be
do it.
enough. It still wouldn't be enough to actually help Yule Cat because
And you would also be on the careening car.
no, I
so-
can get off, but I can't.
Oh
I can't
my
get to
God.
him to get him off. So if that's the case, there's no reason for it to go in there. So I am going to instead, I will use Sapping Sting, try and conserve spell slots on the snake.
All right.
All right, so it's a 16 con.
Absolutely not.
Okay, they're knocked prone.
I'm going to roll a d4 for a direction.
Oh,
That's...
and they take four.
Oh my god.
He's 5 points of damage too as he's slammed.
Yeah, so he falls under your wheels.
Oh God.
And
What was that?
Don't worry about it.
okay, cool. A couple things happen at once.
Oh,
First
no.
of all, more item boxes appear.
Oh
Hey.
my God.
And Hoik, it's still your turn because we're gonna be an initiative because choices got made. What's gonna happen? I'm so
Oh.
nervous. At the end of this round, after everyone's gone, the car is going off the bridge.
Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't. There's nothing I could do. For,
Hoik is going to turn to Alton and say, I need you to take the wheel for just 1 second.
Oh god, oh god. Okay.
Oh, this is a choice. All right.
I can't even reach the pedals.
Just literally just stay straight. He's
Got
going
it.
to
Okay.
get a bonus action, give him a Bardic Inspiration, just in case. And then, sort of pulling the shawl he wears around his neck tighter, he will activate his gift from Santa as his action.
oh, thank God.
As he activates the Songbird Shawl, gaining a 50-foot fly speed. And he will just
Yes.
dive out of the car after
As you
Yulcat.
jump, the birds of Ireland flock to your shoulders
birds of
and
Ireland.
lift you up and carry you towards the Yule Cat.
I'm coming, Yule!
Absolutely. Alton,
Yep.
how would you like to drive the vehicle?
Okay.
Going off the edge like.
I think I'm using my athletics to try to keep the wheels straight, basically.
Make an athletics check. DC 16.
Okay.
You have a blessing and you have a
Yeah.
bardic.
And I'm gonna use it because that was a 10.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
That wasn't better. That's a 12.
With Bardic Inspiration?
With Bardic?
Oh, not with Bardic.
Come
Hang
on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Oh my goodness, where did 16? Was that what we were looking for?
You meet the DC. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
All the time! I'm like hanging off the side.
I'm never driving again.
I mean,
My heart.
I didn't even move him onto this map because this last flying snake, as he sees what's about to happen, just flies off the car and leaves. We're not gonna attempt to salvage this.
God.
Yule Cat, Hoik is flying over to you.
I'm going to jump to try and hang on to Hoik.
For a moment like this, as you leap into Hoik's arms, Hoik, catch the Yule Cat.
I gotcha. I'm using a lucky point to reroll the natural one I just rolled. Good.
If only Hoik were wearing 2 socks. He's unbalanced right now.
Holy
You
shit.
didn't roll 2 in a row, did you?
I didn't roll another natural one. Do I still have a blessing? I do. Can I use a blessing on top of my lucky?
I need you to.
Great. Because that was a natural 2. So let's try and do it a third time. Oh my
No,
god.
no.
Is that a
no,
natural
no,
3?
No, no,
1, 2, 1.
no, no.
I'll take
Yep.
the 2. Well, I'll take the 2, which as an athletics check, because I'm real good at athletics,
Yeah?
a 12?
Okay. It is a failure.
Can I hang on to the box? The mystery box?
They are incorporeal.
Okay.
Oh my god. I've never rolled that in my life.
So, the nice thing for you is that you are in the air, so you're not going to die. You're just not going to catch Yule Cat, who is also trying to jump. So, Yule Cat, make an acrobatics check, and we'll see where you land. The DC is higher for you not to land somewhere bad, but you are, I believe, also blessed and good at this. So, let's see.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to use one of my blessings.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Because I'm guessing the DC is higher than that. And that's worse. I got a 13 if I got the better one, but I re-rolled and got a 12.
Oh my god.
Okay.
The way this works, because you weren't close enough to the car to just jump over,
Mm-hmm.
you jump, and you're gonna land just
No.
shy of the car.
Is Yokai gonna get run over by another car? Is that being worked into the story?
Yeah, that is getting worked into the story. Okay, so the Yule Cat, my
Yeah.
lovely friend, I'm very
Oh.
sorry.
No, it's
God.
okay. I got it.
Have you taken damage yet?
I have, yeah.
The snake.
But I had the temp HP as well, so I'm not down too much. I'm down 5.
All right,
Oh
I'm gonna roll some numbers.
God.
It's gonna be okay, probably.
Can I claw attack at the car to try and like latch onto it? Because I
That would
haven't.
destroy our car.
I'm dying.
I'm not even.
Yule Cat,
Fuck the car.
you take 22 points of damage on impact.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
One
God.
impact.
You can use your claws to try not to get pulled under the wheels.
Okay. Is that's not fall damage at all? That's just bludgeoning, right? That's just
You legit, you made a lovely arcing jump and then landed and the car hit you.
Okay, so that's not fall damage.
No.
Please let that have been a snake. Please let that have been a snake.
All right, I'm gonna claw attack. I'm gonna claw attack twice in case this one fails.
This is unreal.
Oh, 24 is my first one.
Holy shit.
The second one, Jasmine.
The second one is. Oh, that's better. No, it's the same. It's 24.
You get both claws into the front of the car. You are holding on and not at present under the wheels, but you will have to make strength checks every time not to get pulled under unless someone helps you.
Okay.
I'm coming, Yule!
Man, I can't really see over the steering wheel, but I think Yule Cat's underneath the car.
He's definitely underneath the car.
The car is beginning to go off the cliff. Goodbye, car.
Despite all that's happened, Yule Cat just laughs maniacally at the car falling off of the bridge.
I'm imagining Yule Cat has a very fenical laugh, like ha 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 ha.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay, Hoik, are you gonna fly back over to your friends after Endymion's turn? Like you're gonna get Yule Cat in a minute? Like.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Endymion, what are you doing as Alton tries to drive and Yule Cat is maybe alive?
I can't. I don't think. Is Yule Cat there under the car? Like
holding onto the front, very nearly being pulled under by the wheels. If someone doesn't get the Yule Cat out, he is likely going to get pulled under the car.
Okay, I mean, we can all try. I will.
And that is probably a.
Yeah, sure.
It's a lot of failed death saves at once.
I will attempt to pull them up.
Got
because
it.
I can. Oh,
use your
if you're in the
athletics.
front, I can. If I can see them, I will pull them up onto the front of the car with my telekinetic pull.
Yeah. Do you want to just choose to fail whatever save that you need, Yule Cat, and just go, or are you being stubborn about this?
No, I'm very much willing to be pulled.
All right.
Okay.
The Yule Cat. How far does Yule get pulled all the way?
5 feet.
Just because you are fighting against the strength of the wheels, for me, make a spellcasting modifier check.
Oof. Okay, so that's just an intellect check. 7. I'm going to use my bless.
Oh my god. Keep them coming.
I rolled 7 again.
Woo! Yule Cat is pulled closer to you.
Yes.
Not out of danger, but it would take more than one round for him to get sucked under the wheels.
Okay. Because this seems like it's going terribly. Yule Cat, you're not wearing any armor, correct?
No.
I will cast Mage Armor on Yule Cat to use my Gravity Well to pull them 5 feet up on again.
That's it. That will be enough. I'll give it to you. Yule Cat is
Ow.
just pulled on top of the car. You used all your resources to do this.
Okay.
But yes. All right. With that, Hoik, if you'd like to fly over to your car,
I'm gonna fly back to the driver's seat and go, good job, you did great!
just make an athletics check to peel Alton off of the wheel because he is white knuckle stuck to the
hell
steering
yeah.
wheel.
We're good, that's a 23.
Yeah, you peel him off and you
Back
resume your
in
place in the
biz.
driver's seat.
Oh my god. Alright, and then driving towards, you said there was another magical box ahead of us?
Yes, feel free to grab one and roll a d6.
Yeah, driving right towards it, and it's gonna be a 6.
Something amazing appears in your hand. A shell of lapis blue.
Oh, you
yeah.
love to see it. You love to see it.
I'm gonna move you all on to the next map.
Let's go.
All right.
This is crazy. Like, this is so good. It's so good.
I'm so glad.
Good lord.
You are gaining on the Donegal Diamondbacks.
Oh my.
You can see they're clustered up in a huddle. It looks like they are all holding, I mean, guns of some sort. It's definitely
Guns?
artillery.
They have guns.
They are not here to play around.
This is
However-
unreal.
Everyone make a perception check.
22?
Right.
18
16.
for
I'm
Alton.
just roll because I don't have one. 19.
You all see this at once. Something materializes next to you. A ghostly blue car.
What is that?
A 13th racer.
What?
The figure inside is drinking a glass of wine.
What?
They are in a full mask, and they are holding a golden quill.
What is happening?
They tip their mask to you and begin to write in the air with the golden quill, changing the story.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
The snakes disappear
What?
and then reform, screaming and writhing, backs breaking in the air and knotting together in a horrible cluster of snakes. And in the center of the pile of snakes opens a single eyeball.
Oh.
Oh no.
What
Sure.
I see right here?
The
Oh,
beholder glares
you
back at all of you.
Oh boy.
Well, shit.
New
Oh.
initiative, please, as
Oh boy.
for the first time you've seen him and immediately he vanishes. The Ghost Rider is off the field.
The Ghost Rider.
The Ghost Rider.
Unreal.
Would you all,
Oh, man.
before we go into this
Oh.
last leg, be okay to just for a quick water break and then we
Oh,
will
yeah.
dive into the last leg of this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want our
Alright.
initiative first?
I
or-
just rolled mine.
Just type it to me in the chat and I'll put it all in before we jump back into this, okay?
Perfect.
Sounds good.
Okay.
And we are going to change the music because we're not in Fat Rat territory anymore.
Holy crap.
Okay, so we are in a race, the race of the Serpent Emerald Isle. Our friends have climbed all their way forward to almost the front of the pack. They had to fight the Donegal Diamondbacks for first place. But for the first time in our game, our villain has shown his face. The Ghost Rider took his magical quill and changed the story. The snakes became a twisted mass of stalks and one glowing eye. And now our friends are staring down a beholder. Who knows how it's going to end? Real quick rundown for anyone who wants to. What are your characters? Silver, go first.
I'm Silver Bulette, and I am playing Alton Legalo, Halfling Paladin.
Gabe.
Gabe playing Hoik Toper, a Firbolg Bard.
Jasmine.
The Yule Cat, a Tabaxi drunken master monk.
Hey, Dirge, go.
There's 14th playing Endymion, a Graviturgy wizard.
And I'm Aaron Race Carlson, and I want to throw a beholder at my friends. Let's go.
Let's go!
Yule Cat, what do you want to do?
No.
No.
The
No.
Yule Cat is going to,
That's right.
for now, holds his action until
Until what?
Actually, Yule Cat's gonna move up and then hold his action and to see if the beholder gets closer.
All right.
I will move Yule Cat.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Endymion.
Okay, I don't know how this is gonna go. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to get here and yeah. I'm going to attempt to cast Misty Step and teleport right next to the boulder.
I mean,
Holy
that's for sure a
moly.
thing as long as it's within the range of the step, which is 30 feet, yeah? You
Yes. Okay, I
Oh
will
my
teleport
God.
right here, and as I do, I will don the mask given to me by Santa.
Yes!
And this I'll read it real quick because it was a cool description. This is elaborate painted dark purple mask. It's perfectly round and depicts the stern face with closed eyes. And as I put it on, I turn invisible.
Dope.
I'm invisible. Whether
Yep.
you can see me or not, I guess I'll find out. But,
Uh-huh.
and that's my turn. Because I think it's an action to place the mask on.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a spell. Hoik Toper.
Hoik will Hoik is gonna climb to the front of the car, sort of like trying to keep a foot on the wheel.
Yeah.
Just so he can reach out to Yule Cat and will cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds on him. Just
You'll have
to
to roll it because it's your spell. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. And then we'll also give him a Bardic Inspiration as well. Stay in there, buddy. We're gonna need you for this one. As a bonus action, and then climb back to the wheel to try and keep this thing on the road. I will roll the healing, but you can keep going as that happens. Let me just figure out exactly what I'm
Alrighty.
doing.
It doesn't. Oh, I think we got a lot of blessings rolling around.
Hell yeah. Is it 1d8
Oh,
for everyone
Kimmy's.
above? Yes.
Oh, Kimmy's, thank you so much. Please save their lives.
You're 17 health back.
Thank you very much.
Hell yeah, I got you.
That was the right moment for that to happen.
Let's go. Cam, you're the best.
All right. So luckily for all of you, this thing is not in its lair because it's driving a ding-dang car. So instead, it's just gonna attack. Yeah. It's looking at you, Yule Cat. It doesn't seem to know where the invisible one went.
Oof.
Okay. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Okay. Sorry, Yule Cat. I'm just double checking to make sure I actually want to do the stalks right away. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Okay. It looks like this one is only lighting up one stalk. Everyone go ahead really quick for me and make a history check.
Nat 20.
Hoik, I would say you actually do know about these. You know a lot about stories. This creature should be able to fire off lots of different rays and such. It seems as though since it's either new to this or not naturally this or something else is stopping it, but it's only going to fire off one ray and it's going to fire it at the Yule Cat.
Is this a spell?
It's a magical eye ray. It's not technically a spell. I think it's more like dragon breath.
Okay.
All right, it's gonna fire.
Watch out! This thing fires rays. Yo, no!
Yeah. Yule Cat, make a make a strength saving throw.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
Oh,
What's
boy.
in there somewhere?
You got a blessing.
I do have a blessing. I should use
It
it.
would be the time to do
I
it.
should definitely use it.
Thank you, Cam.
That's 16.
You have a bardic as well if you need it.
Up to you.
Oh yeah, I think so. I think this is gonna be really high. 19.
The telekinetic ray does not take hold of you.
Oh.
It was about to throw you off the car.
What color was the ray? Could Alton tell from back on the back of the car?
Yeah, and beyond that, Alton, something is happening.
Oh, buddy.
That ray did not seem to fire off at full blast, and it split in the air. Half of that ray shot directly at you and was sucked into your sewing needle.
Okay. All right. Huh.
Hoik ducks as it splits over.
Yep. Pew! Alrighty.
Right.
So it seems as though nothing has happened for the Beholder this round. Alton, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna be really stupid here. How am I close? Am I 30 feet from the beholder right now? If not, I'm gonna move forward.
No, you're 55 feet away.
Oh goodness. Okay. All right. I'm moving up towards the front of the car because I need to find. Oh, still not close enough. One more step, and I am going to compel duel on the beholder.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
It's a Wisdom 15 saving throw.
Yeah. Did not make it.
Oh.
Not close, actually.
And then I hold the whichever needle got the light on it. And I look him in the eye and say, all right, we're going to end this together.
Mm-hmm. Would
and then
you...
I like examine the needle just a little bit to see.
Are you pointing it up towards the sky as you're looking at it?
Yeah,
Just
I'm
out of-
kind of holding the point end up.
A
I'm
jet of
looking at it.
colorful light shoots into the air, making a band stretch above the road. And it looks as though the road itself is beginning to crumble away.
All right, snakes. Let's go.
Let's go. Yule Cat.
Can I use the red shell?
Oh my god, make a ranged attack roll.
Okay. Ranged attack. So that would be...
It's basically you're using your dex to attack.
Oh, cool. Okay. All right. 17?
Uh-huh. Just double checking. Oh no! Not
Doesn't
quite.
it?
Oh, are you aiming for the beholder or for the car?
The car.
That will hit. Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh god. Which is not great
Sorry,
for the car.
Endymion, you're on the car.
What's happening?
All right, look, sorry, double checking what the red shell's gonna do.
Oh,
Yes.
shit.
So it's not super good, but I mean it's something. Roll 5d4.
5d4.
It's not nothing.
I can do that in here.
And then
right?
it's 5d4 plus 5. It's basically a souped up magic missile.
Okay.
Hmm.
It is going to be plus
it
5
can't
is going to be
miss.
19.
Yep. All right, I will take that off the car's HP. It doesn't have a ton.
Does it push or move the car in any way?
Yeah, you knock it
Okay.
forward.
Okay.
Huh. Guess we could destroy this car. It wouldn't really matter too much,
Sure
right?
could. I mean,
As long as I'm not on it when it happens.
yeah, maybe leave. I mean,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
all right. Next,
That's me. I
what do you want to do?
Looking at the car getting messed up and second guessing my decisions, I will cast Thunderstep.
Ooh.
And I need him to make a con saving throw. Now I'll ask, does this affect the car? Because this is an AoE for the 10-foot radius.
All right. You said con save?
Yes.
That is a 16.
He makes it.
All right.
So he takes half.
Half damage, sure.
Yes. Is the car affected? Because this is an AoE?
Yeah, it's just going to auto hit the car.
Okay. That is only 15 points of damage. So he takes half of that, and the car takes 15. But I am teleported 90 feet in the direction I choose, so I will now go back. I will go back here, but he also has to make a DC 14, I believe, con saving throw for the mask.
He did not make it.
He is blinded
Yep.
until the end of my next turn.
Ooh, baby.
It's just a bright, like, celestial moonlight just explodes out of the thunderstep, and I am back on the car.
That was the right move.
Alrighty, that wasn't too smart, but I think,
Ah,
we're
thank
okay.
you for the raid, Clever Magpie.
Ooh, let's go.
And for
Thank you,
Thanks to
God.
look at all the
Godfather Race.
blessings. Yes.
Yes, blessings.
Yes, thank you, guys.
Godfather.
Please keep them coming. They are gonna die otherwise. Okay, cool.
Hell yes.
Hoik.
Hoik is gonna look at Yule Cat and go, "You hate cars, right?
Yeah,
You trust me?"
sure. Let's do it.
Hoik is going to cast Polymorph on Yule Cat
Yes.
and turn him into a giant ape.
Oh,
Yep. Let me get an ape. Hold on.
Go give him hell. And that will be his turn.
I love this. All right, we're gonna do the one with the funny arms.
Jasmine, I will send you. I'll put it in the chat what the ape stats are.
All right, Yo Cat, you're not here. You're an ape.
Sweet.
Thank you, Stella. All righty, perfect. So again, Hoik, you can also have relayed to your friends if you want. It looks like this thing doesn't have certain things it should. Like it's not able to switch your magic off like it can
Totally.
if it looks at you and stuff. It seems like it's learning how to be a beholder.
oh,
Great. So
It
Hoik
seems
will,
like we're on a time limit here.
communicate like, let's finish this as quick as we can here. And that is his action.
Perfect. Our poor friend is blind.
Is
He remembers roughly where all of you were, though.
sure.
He's gonna throw 2 eye rays out. You see a green ray flying towards the car. I'm gonna give myself, let me see. Yeah, it's not gonna hit you guys. He doesn't really know exactly how to hit you all, but Alton, you can try and absorb both rays at the same time since he can't see you. But in order to do that, I'm gonna need some sort of check from you. What do you use to try and summon both of these?
Oh boy. What could I use?
You see a red one flying towards you and a green one.
Right.
One looks very disintegrating.
I feel like this might be, I mean, I don't know if it's a saving throw or not. Constitution saving throw, or does it need to be a
It seems like to take the heat off of you, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
There are 2 flying off at you once. I'm just trying to make sure you don't get hit by them because you're trying to get in their way.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm holding the needle up and into the sky as high as I can as I'm doing this, trying to pull it towards the needle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you,
And
Stella. I love it.
I'm going to use my blessing because that didn't work out great. That was a 10.
Basically, the way this works is if you fail this completely, one of these is probably going to hit you.
Can I use both blessings? Because that was a 2, so that's a 9.
One more, and then I can't help you.
No, that's fair. There we go. 22. So use both blessings to do it.
So
Mercy.
I'm going to say the fair thing to do here. You're going to take half damage from one of these, okay?
That's fair.
Perfect. You suck them both in, and you shoot the red and the green up into the sky to meet the yellow. And I'm going to say you take 4d8 points of force damage.
Oof.
$18 points of force damage to you.
Okay. Not
Could have
bad,
been a
not bad.
lot worse.
Could have been.
Okay. Oh. Salmon of Knowledge wasn't lying.
Your turn, Alton. What's the plan?
I'm gonna wait. Is compelled duel a concentration check? Oh, it is. Let me roll a concentration check real quick to make sure that worked.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nat 20, so I'm good.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
So I'm still
Your
concentrating on
moment,
it.
kiddo.
Whew. And I am going to lay on hands myself just real quick. Give myself back 15 health.
Like you do, like you do, like you do.
And is aid? It is not. I'm gonna cast aid.
Let's go.
Aid. Assuming lay on hands is. Oh goodness, is that a bonus action?
To lay on hands, I believe
No,
your
it's
action.
never mind. I can't do both. Yeah. That's a. So,
That's
but
okay.
I'm gonna give myself 15 points back,
Good call.
and then stand there and just continue staring him in the eye, saying, "Come on, I know you can't see me, but I'm right here."
Who is driving the car right now? Just out of
It
okay.
ain't me. Like,
Just making sure that was still happening.
Still me.
Okay.
Still me. I can keep making checks for it if you want.
We're okay right now. You haven't taken big damage or anything yet, personally, but if you do, I'll let you know. And
I'm with
Dimion.
I think it's your cat's turn.
Oh, sorry. Did it skip you? Oh, yeah, because you became a gorilla.
Booted because she's a girl.
Sorry. Add turn.
I think it's
What was your number again? Like a big number.
25.
Sorry about that.
No problem. All right. I'm gonna move. Can I get onto the car with my movement?
Oh, God.
Yeah, apes have 40 feet.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Launch yourself, King Kong.
Okay. I don't have control of this token, but I have control of this guy right here. That's just...
Yeah, to have that. Stella
Okay.
gave it to you. Yep,
All right.
I'll add a turn
Oh,
for that one
awesome.
instead.
Thank you. I'm gonna jump onto the car,
That's
and I'm
exactly what I wanted to
I love this. Pommel him.
and I'm gonna make 2 fist attacks, to the lovely guy,
Oofa.
lovely beholder. 16.
That will miss, unfortunately. Actually, but hold on, he's blind. Can you really dodge this? No,
Oh, you have advantage on the attack.
Yeah, you have advantage
Yeah,
because
he
he's
is-
blind. Yep.
Oh, I have advantage. Okay, so that first one's still 16 because I rolled worse than the second one.
Okay.
Oops. And this next one is going to be a 17.
With advantage with +9 to hit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good
Sorry.
lord.
No
Rolling back.
dice.
No
Unless
dice.
you have blessings too, if you want to like just really lean into trying to win.
We
I think you
are
have
on
two.
a time limit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Keith, next one will be 3 eye stalks going at once.
Oh.
All right. I am definitely going to use one of the blessings. Oh, that's going to be great. That's going to be 26.
Hit, yes.
There
And
we
then
go.
that's going to be, oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
apes hit hard.
What's your
it's
damage?
It's 3d10. Hold on, I got to roll another d10.
Go get him!
That's going to be a 18 plus 6. That's going to be 24 damage.
For me, I believe you ripped a door off this car and just beat him over the head with it. You said what? How much total, Jasmine?
26.
Ouch. Not feeling great.
Yo, we got another raid.
Yeah, another one? Jeez.
Let's go,
Cryptid.
Cryptid.
Thank you.
Bring in the party.
Thanks, Cryptid.
Let's go.
And Damian, help your ape friend.
Alrighty. I wanted to sinkhole him, but I'd have to pull him off, and I don't want to pull him away from the ape or get closer to us. So I will use magnify gravity at 4th level.
Oh my god.
So it's a con save 16.
It's a nat 15. Let me check on my boy here. Yeah, he made it.
Okay, so he takes half of this.
Good. It's still gonna hurt.
Ooh, it's pretty bad. It was 14. He only takes 7.
Every bit helps.
He is. I don't think he needs to be really closer to us, and I don't know if it helps or not. So I will. He didn't fail the saving throw actually. As a bonus action, I'm gonna just try. Actually, I can't push him there either because of the angle. So I'm done.
Alrighty. Hoik. So you can keep doing Bardies if you want. You can also try and get closer to the car if you want to. You can use whatever's at your disposal.
Yeah, is anyone trying to get onto that car other than Yule?
I don't need to. I do not need to be. So don't worry about me.
All right. Let's try and take it out a little bit. Hoik's gonna raise his axe and pointing it at sort of what I want to do is the left-hand wheel here to catch the beholder, but also the wheel.
Perfect.
Another shatter.
All right, the car can't resist this. It's just going to take the damage.
Oh yeah.
The beholder nat 17.
Then he will take half, which is all good. Okay, 3d8, 12, 17, half of 7. Car takes 17 thunder damage. Beholder takes half of that, which is 8.
Alrighty. The car looks like it probably is about at half of its car life.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'll say to you guys.
And then Hoik will give his final. Alton, do you have a bardic at this point?
I think I used the one you gave me earlier.
Gorgeous. Here comes another one. Last one. Use it well.
All right.
I'm gonna need it.
Yep. I figured you more than anyone. So that's it.
The beholder has very much regained its sight and is going to fire 3 rays off at all of you.
Yep.
What do I want to do? I would like first, let's just get this horrible one out of the way. Could everyone make a dexterity saving throw, please? Or actually, no, sorry. I'm going to do Alton dexterity save, and then we're going to go for you two with something else. Go ahead, Alton.
Okay, sounds good. That's a 20. Yeah, 20.
Great.
Let's
Okay.
go.
So you made the save.
Oh God.
Let me see. I think nothing happens to you then. You just made it. Awesome. And you channel this black smoking ray into your needle and shoot it up into the sky.
Let's go.
All
Let's
right.
go.
And then I'm going to throw this one at Hoik. Another dex save, please.
Dex save. Let's go. That ain't horrible. 19.
Perfect. You've succeeded as well. You feel for a second, you start to seize up and your fingers look like they're starting to turn to stone. but it does not take hold.
That would have been so bad.
The last one's gonna go to Endymion. Constitution save, please.
Oh my god. 20 with natural fucking 20.
Let's go.
Oh my god! All right.
Let's go.
For a moment, you feel your body start to seize up, like you've been hit by a hold person spell, but it does not take hold. Alton, on your turn, you can tell me how many of these you wanted to stand in front of, and we'll figure out what that did to you.
That's fair.
The death one's gone. You beat that, so it's
Good.
not in there.
What were the colors on it?
One looked like it was blue, and the other one looked like it was orange.
Okay, I mean, those are going to be important for a rainbow. I'm going to try to take them both. What I'm going to do is I'm transferring this sewing needle into my shield arm, and I'm trying to use the conical... trying to use the conical side of it to like draw it into the needle if I can.
All right.
And I'm just trying to summon it all.
Make a concentration check.
Okay. Let's see. Ooh, 19 plus.
All right.
Let's see, 3, so 22.
Make one more for the other beam, please.
Okay.
You're getting pummeled with both, so I just want to make sure.
No, that's fair. Another 19. Weird. So
Let's
22.
go.
You shoot them up into the sky, Alton. Incredible. You're just channeling it. We've got red, orange, yellow, green, blue. We don't have purple yet, and a black one up there as well. We are missing one.
One big beam.
Ape!
All right. Gonna go for double fists.
Do your ape kata. Yeah.
8
Oh
color.
gosh. 16.
Sorry, no dice.
28. Thank
Yes!
you.
There we go.
You miss him and just bring a knee up into his eyeball.
All right,
Oh.
and this is gonna be 16 bludgeoning damage.
Let's go.
Ah. Very near bloodied.
All right.
That it for your turn?
Oh yeah, that's it.
Endymion.
I will again try to. I don't think there's any reason to save these. I will try to. My brain. Magnify gravity at 4th level. That's my last
Yes.
4th level slot.
All right. Remind me, is that con?
Con save, yes. Con 16.
A nat 10. Double checking our buddy. It's a 14.
Let's go. He fails. So he takes 27. Much better damage.
There
Points
we
of force
go.
damage.
Youch!
And if he could be knocked prone, he loses movement speed.
Yeah. He's not really going anywhere with that ape behind him, but yeah,
this is true. No,
he's just kind of stuck.
yeah. That is it for me.
Hoik.
I am going to.
That's good.
Apes have a lot of HP. She's gonna be okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna break a little bit, get a little bit of distance between us and the car,
All right.
and then stand up with the blue shell and.
Oh
give
my
it
God.
us.
Make a ranged attack roll.
Okie dokie. I'm going to use a blessing. I am going to use the second one.
Oh my god.
Okay. I rolled a nat 1 and a nat 4 on the first two, and then this one
Come on.
is a 21.
Car's AC is a 16.
Let's go.
Roll 20d6 bludgeoning
What?
damage.
I
It's a
will do
blue
that
shell.
on this.
20d6.
Max fall. I like using that when it's going to be a big number.
65.
The car. You tell me what this looks like as the blue shell eviscerates the warmobile.
Well, I'd like it to like circle around the top of it a couple of times and then drop down into
Yeah,
the ground.
it would
in a
make
big
some sort of
blue
circles. Yep.
explosion. Yeah, that kind of a
For
thing.
some reason, Luigi drives by and just like stares at the
Yeah, right, exactly. All of a sudden.
The warmobile is destroyed. Both the ape and the beholder are tossed into the air, you're gonna take fall damage. Ape, do you get your magic fall powers as Ape?
I don't
think
know,
that's
because I think it's a
I don't think
cat.
polymorph.
It's a cat thing, so it's not a monk thing. Yeah.
All right, then I'm going to have you take, let me see. So for fall damage, you're not falling from a maximum height or anything. I actually didn't figure out what would happen if you fell out this car.
Oh wait, it is a monk. It is a monk thing, but
Yeah,
I don't think
it
I'm a
is a
monk.
monk
I don't.
You're a monk.
But I'm not a
Ape
monk
right
as
now.
an ape. Oh,
I don't.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's how polymorph.
I don't think you lose your class level.
You might lose.
You can't cast spells as the ape, but like,
It's a DM decision.
Yeah, you
I
call
think
it.
I think you know how to fall down. Like, I think I'm gonna let you have that. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'll take it.
Hold on,
I'll
rolling.
take it.
Rolling kind of low.
Yeah, it just says for polymorph you can't speak, cast spells, or
Yeah, you
take
can do
other
monk
actions that
stuff,
require
yeah.
hands or speech, but you can. It's like the perfect thing for a monk to be. You can do all your shit.
Sure.
Cool.
So that is going to be 42 points of damage to the beholder
all.
and to you.
That's only 2 for me.
So are we trying to say that Kung Fu Panda was just a bunch of monks that were polymorphed?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
just real.
And Jasmine, all of that damage is coming out of the ape's hit pool, not yours.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
you've basically gotten an extra 157 HP.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's really...
Cool.
All right. There's not a ton left for this fella to do.
Cool. Yeah, that's my action.
As he skids to a halt, just the worst skinned knee, but his entire body. He's gonna look up, like turn and face this gorilla. And do the only thing it has left and fire a beam of purple. Jasmine, I need you. Oh, where'd you go, buddy? Just lost your stat block. Yeah, it's a wisdom save, Jasmine.
And it is the ape's stats, unfortunately, so it's just a +1 to that save.
Okay. Okay. That's a 3. I'm gonna use my blessing
There you go.
because that is necessary. That's a 12 now.
Oof.
This is all it could think of left to do. It just wants you to be afraid of it. So unfortunately,
Oh.
you're terrified of this creature.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Alrighty. With that, we believe. Oh, are we on Elton now? I think I accidentally skipped you.
I'm
he
after
goes
the
after.
beholder, I think. So that's
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So I saw some of that violet light coming out of its eyes, and I'm trying with all my might to pull it towards the shield and towards the needle.
All right, that's a concentration check to try and pull half of that beam away.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna use my my
You need
blessing.
it. You need it to work.
Oh, come on, that's a 12.
You have a bardic still.
Oh,
This is
good
the
call.
moment.
Good call. 16.
That's it again. You did it again.
Hey, Bardic.
Yay,
As the
bardic.
last color enters the sky, the road crumbles away beneath all of you. But instead of falling, you can see it's changed and pulled you up into the sky
Let's
onto
go.
a road
Rainbow.
made of
I
rainbow.
knew it.
Come on.
The beholder looks very near death. Like really close. It's our friend Giant Ape's turn.
So as an ape monk, I do have stillness of the mind that ends in effect
End
to be
your effect.
frightened.
End it.
I will end my frightened state. Can I use a bonus action to attack since I'm a monk.
I believe you can only do that if you've already attacked once,
If
right?
you've attacked, yeah,
Okay.
as your action.
All right, then I'm just gonna use that action to not be frightened
Not be afraid.
anymore.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
And Endymion, bring us home.
I've been burning through spell slots.
It's a boss fight, baby.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. How far can I get? Oh. I can't seem to. I'm clicking the wrong button. I can't. Whatever. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll get here. I'll place my hand on an anglet, and I will just pulse wave him and try and scatter him into the stars. So it's a DC 16 con save. This is 3rd level.
He made an 18.
Okay, so he takes half.
It's gonna matter. Let's see.
Alrighty. That is bad roll. He takes 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
He's still not looking good. He looks like he's having trouble levitating.
I'll just yell out. I think Hoik is next.
Mm-hmm.
Finish it. I'm exhausted.
Hoik. You can just stop driving at this point. There's no one else.
I jumped off, so you'd kill me if you kept going.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop driving. I will stop driving. Because
Gonna walk over the finish line like in Cool Runnings. Yeah.
hell yeah, carrying the car on my back. Swords Bards gets an extra 10 feet of movement if I make a weapon attack on this turn, so that 40 feet will be enough for me to get to
Excellent.
the
Oh,
beholder.
I love sword bards. Yeah.
And then Hoik will raise his axes, go, where did this signature come from? And then start. I love
Emboldened.
these guys. And then take 3 axe attacks
Let's
against,
go, Hoik.
against this guy. Come on, let's see what we got.
Come on,
here.
roll good, roll good.
Roll good, roll good. First one is a nat 20.
Yes.
Yes!
I have 3 attacks. I'll roll all of them.
Yeah.
Next one is a 12.
Nah.
The last one I'll use a luck point on.
Uh-huh.
Is a 22.
2 hits and 1's a crit.
Hell yeah. Let's roll that jazz.
I'm so ready.
Okie dokie. It's just a hand axe, so it's not a lot of damage, but it's some. 9 plus 8 is 17 slashing damage to this guy.
Describe it.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go.
Hoik, axes held high, will come down, slash one little snaky arm off the side, slash another snaky arm off the other one, and then right across the middle, go for the eye.
Yeah, like you do. There's only one way to kill a beholder. You just slice the eye. Kind of reminded of when a fish puked out a car and his flesh ripped sideways. It's been a lot of that today.
Ooh.
As you are all hovering near the finish line, you do remember that you didn't manage to knock every enemy car off the road, so there are people driving behind you at very high speeds, and if you do want to win, now would be the time to jog over the finish line.
Oh, yeah, we should go.
Let's do that.
Hop in, let's finish this thing.
Yep. All right. Everyone jumps in the car, drives over the finish line.
I'll drop concentration on the ape if Yule wants to be
Yeah, if you want to be you.
himself. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be myself.
Perfect. As you all win the last Clover Cup of this dimension, you can all see at the end of the rainbow is standing a very happy leprechaun, reunited with his pot of gold that is absolutely filled to the brim with socks.
How good you found them.
All right, give us the socks so we can go home.
He happily hands you Santa Claus's giant red sock and Hoik's crusted brown sock.
Oh,
Rusty.
perfect. Yeah, it's gross.
And with that, you wonderful people, unless anyone has any business, that's the end of my Mario Kart, Mad Max, St. Patrick's Day adventure.
Good. Oh my god, again, like I just
Good Lord,
didn't
Aaron.
see any of this coming. Like
Good
at any point in
Lord.
time. Like, oh my god! And the music was great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get all the mileage out of this song I can before we
Oh,
say
yeah.
goodbye.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Super shout outs to everyone who gave us blessings.
Yes.
I think we used all of them.
You saved
Thank
our
you.
life.
Oh my
had some-
gosh.
I had so many saves as my attack, so I apologize.
It
my
wasn't even a full
God.
beholder. Like I nerfed it, and they
Yeah.
weren't gonna make it if you guys hadn't done that.
Oh, those blessings. Those blessings.
Yes.
Those blessings.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bananas all day long.
You guys, thank you. I loved it. I'm so happy with how this turned out.
So good.
So
I love that
good.
some of you know how to drive now. Finally,
Yay!
Hey!
Necessary. Like we needed that one for sure.
Finally. Unreal.
oh my gosh,
Excellent.
thank you.
And,
have-
and
Do
like,
we, yeah.
I was gonna say Stella as always for
Thank
hosting
you,
this
Stella.
Yes, thank you,
Oh
Stella.
yes, thanks for
wild
having
thing.
us. Love
This
coming
beautiful
on.
thing.
It is.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Really appreciate it. Erin,
gosh.
could you please tell us where we can find you?
Yes, well, now once, like at the beginning of the month, every month, you can find me here running Folks and Tales, which is so cool. But
Yeah.
when I'm not doing this with these wonderful humans, my partner Adam and I run Trixie Wizard Comics. You can find us at trixieWizard.com, at Trixie Wizard on Twitter and Instagram. We make gaming comics, a lot of D&D comics. We make a graphic novel about pirates in space. We make a bunch of D&D tokens and maps you can use in your own games. They're all free on the site. There's a terrible podcast. Adam will yell at me for bringing it up again. It probably shouldn't exist. And yeah, other than that, that's about it.
Thank you so much. And all of this beautiful character art that you've seen here today.
That's us.
Yep. Made by Erin and Adam. Thank you so much
Hell yeah.
for another
We love doing it. Yep.
beautiful, beautiful episode. That started with a washing machine, by the way, everybody.
Didn't see any of it coming.
Yes.
I hope I only ever surprise you.
Thank you so much. Next, we have Dirge 14th.
Oh yes, hi. My name's Avery. Our handle is Dirge14th, and you can find me on Twitter and Twitch by the same handle. Play a lot of Destiny, D&D, and Final Fantasy.
Thank you so much. Next, we have Gabe.
Hi, I'm Gabe, aka GabeSpan on Instagram. You can catch me on Twitch at the Hero Club pod stream doing D&D every Tuesday night. And then also on YouTube with my sketch group, The Idiot Chimney. Check us out. We do comedy things.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much. Next, we have Silver.
Hey everybody, I am Stephen Thomas, aka Silver Bulette. You can catch me here on Twitch as well as over on YouTube as Silver_Bulette, where every Monday at 8:30 p.m. we run a live game of Capes and Caverns, which is my take on superhero D&D. You can watch an hour and a half of that every single week, hopefully. And aside from that, I also run All the Webs a Stage, which is a short play podcast where I invite friends on to act and write different shows that are based off of tweets that we find that are funny. Stella Luna's tweet ended up in the last episode, actually. I don't know if she's listened to it yet, but it's in there. And other than that, yeah, thank you all for having us. And Stella Luna, thank you so much for having me. And question, did anybody else see a weird ghostly car show up in the middle of that race?
That was weird.
I'm pretty sure that's not going to pop up again. Nah. And last but certainly not least, we have El Jasmine.
Hi, I'm Jasmine. You can find me on Twitter at EL_Jasmine. And of course, here, the first of every month, thanks to Stella Luna and Aaron. So, yeah.
Thank you. Oh, best players. I love you guys. You're the best.
Yes, so Folks and Tales will be the first Saturday of every month. We welcome you to come please join us. That'll be at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. If we have any schedule changes, you can find them in the Discord. And I'm Stella Luna. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate all of y'all that supported us, this beautiful, beautiful cast, and this, oh my god, you were like pulling out random trivia and answering like all of these like quips and stuff so fast, Aaron. Your mind astounds me. You are so
God.
good. Oh my god.
Stop. You're the best. Thank you.
Thank you. And for those of you that joined us with the raids, welcome on in. Welcome to the Corgi Club. If you want to play any TTRPGs, all you have to do is hop into the Discord. You don't even need a camera. All you need is a microphone and a willingness to learn and cooperate with other people. We strive to be an inclusive community. We want everyone to love TTRPGs, and we want to teach you how to play them. And if you're new to the channel, please consider giving us a follow. That is a way that you can support us and also get notifications for when we go live. But that's going to be it for us today. Thank you so much for being here. Please join us again on March 18th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for a 5th edition D&D one-shot that is going to be by our friend Molly. So exciting!
Hey!
Yes!
Yes.
But yeah, have a good night, everyone. Please stay safe and please be kind to one another. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye!
Bye.
Bye.